I'm Omega. That's a panda. There's Hair Biscuits. There's a Wanderer. I think
He's been replaced.
he's been
It's a
replaced. Yeah.
different setting, a different
Uh,
person now here.
Benji, do me a favor. Have you got your volume coming through your speakers?
No.
Has someone got the volume coming through their speakers?
It's a no from me.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, it's me.
You've ruined the whole stream. Anyway, we have Beta as well, and I'm going to hand over to Beta before I blame anyone else.
Yeah. Hi. Apparently we're going to play some D&D tonight. Depending on what these absolute menaces do to me.
That's a big
Yeah, we're missing a fella. Our good friend Andy is
Mr. Fella.
somewhere else. We don't really know. So yeah, let's have some character introductions again. Go on, Biscuits, kick us off. Smelly boy.
Hello, I'm Biscuits, aka Todoric, aka Smelly Boy. Todoric is our resident stinky hobo slash sort of sorcerer. And he's looking forward to eventually getting to Palatu Village because he's got a lot of family there which he's never met, which will be fun. That's Todoric.
Over to you.
Yeah.
What? Ben, you're just muted for that, mate.
Technical issues.
OJ, over to you.
Me?
Yeah, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm
Tell
Omega.
us a bit about your huge.
My huge what?
You can finish that sentence.
Well,
Choose your words carefully.
hi, I'm Omega Party. I play Toki. I have a huge amount of love in my life. I enjoy my friends. I'm a Goliath as well, and I'm tons of fun and 12 inches of pleasure.
That took us all of, let's see. Yeah, that took us all of 4 minutes.
He had us in the first half, as
Mm.
they say.
Jesus.
All right. He used to be an Aryan. Now he's just bald.
And
Go on,
Ginger.
Mac.
No. Times have changed. Hello, everyone. I am Prince Wanderer. Despite my recent haircut, I'm still an Aryan at heart and will always
No,
be
it's not.
playing the beautiful Aryan Hansel. And Hansel, a little bit of fun fact about him. When he goes into rage mode, he struggles to remember what he does during his rage. He seems to have developed the perfect ability to repress all memories he does not want to know. Upon some reflection, he noticed that while in rage, he does see a lot of flames within his eyes, and he does like to focus on the Dragonborn more than others.
Oh shit!
Uh,
Bye.
should I be scared?
Oh, cool.
Fuck.
Oh, language.
I'll be back.
Have you stabbed yourself?
No, whiskey everywhere.
Ooh.
Hey! Didn't even mean to get drunk
Cancel the
tonight.
stream.
Anyway,
Come on, cool.
so my name is Matt, also known as Wraith. Also, I play Arkul in this little D&D game that we have going. Arkul is a Dragonborn monk, Sun Soul. Interesting fact for the week is he very much enjoys lying down in desert heat or just meditating, just generally.
Because he's a cold-blooded lizard.
Yeah, it's like those lizards you see sunbathing on rocks. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it's like that.
Oh, how cute. Ollie, you good?
No.
Oh no! Did you spill the bottle or did you spill the glass?
This is where he lights a cigarette and his room goes on fire.
The stream is just gonna collapse in just just bars and everything. It's all gonna.
Toki's just gonna be a bit quiet while he clears up a mess.
That's weird. All right, we'll get Toki to clean up the bodies.
Exactly.
All right, Baldy, give us a quick recap. Keep it
Oh.
brief.
Right. So the Team Epic, as we are now named by me, was sent on the very
Okay.
important task to prove ourselves to the rebellion. We were sent to a warehouse and we were told to raid it, get rid of all the enemies. Preferably, we can bring back some resources and/or we can destroy them. But this is our one and only chance, as far as we've been told, to prove ourselves that we are worthy to serve along the rebellion for the righteous cause. So we made our way across the desert, as a normal traveling party does, or more a savannah, I think, than a desert,
Yep.
of course.
Yep.
We managed to roll some absolute super stealth checks between some people that you would not believe would be good at stealth, me included. And we had our stinky partner there deceive the guard that he was attacked and was actually in need of a bath and help. So much to his dismay, he was about to be washed. The scene of combat was to stop all of this, and we went in, slayed some bad guys. I'm not sure where morality is at the moment, but we slayed some people. And after the slaying, some guy nearly got away, but no one escapes to Hansel, that's for sure. And we are now recon together. We're inside the warehouse. What to do? Whether or not we're going to destroy, whether or not we're going to keep stuff. And it's the end of the battles. We're going to be cleaning off our weapons and cleaning up our wounds and regrouping.
And that is where we'll start. Thank you, Mac.
Yeah.
You find yourselves either outside after watching Hansel butcher the mage, or inside, having finished off the final foe inside. You guys could proceed. Winston just sits down and starts tinkering with Shelley. He will not be very talkative, apart from calling Arquill a scaly bastard.
Right.
But
I'm,
yeah,
I'm back.
you have killed off your final foe.
Arkul is gonna start gathering. He's gonna try and line the bodies up somehow and start performing a very quick and basic funeral rite, just to make sure the bodies are sort of like passed on before we obviously burn this entire place to the ground. I think that's the plan.
Yeah.
Hansel is going to rudely interrupt this very thoughtful prayer. He's taken the robe off of the mage, decapitated him, and he's going to proceed to decapitate this row of bodies.
Oh God.
We need to show them that they're dead. I'm going to take the heads back as proof we done the job.
Oh,
And he's just going to execute style.
My friend, the job was not to kill the guards. It was simply to get the supplies. I don't think we need such grisly and barbaric trophies.
Maybe you don't, but I do. And I'm just going to ignore him and proceed to chop away. Unless he's going to forcefully stop me.
Arkul will just roll his eyes and just, very well. I do not need the entire bodies to perform a ritual, and I'll line them up. I won't help, but I'll just sort of, I'll line them up and just start muttering prayers to Garrix. Something on the lines of, "Your cycle has ended. May it begin anew, my friend."
We go. A chop with your head and I hope.
Oh boy.
By the time you finish the rites, you are probably splattered with blood, Arquill.
Yeah, I'll clean that
some
later.
of it your own from being passed out, and now some of it from the beheadings. It's a gruesome scene. Our barbarian is being a barbarian. How about that?
Some of it from the war crimes. Some of it from your own business.
Maybe I'll.
Yeah.
I think maybe I'll let him cut the heads off first before I do the ritual, so I don't get splattered in blood.
Oh no, it's already happened now.
Yeah.
I was
great,
standing there
okay.
peacefully, waiting for you to start talking, and then the minute you started, I mean, you just look at me, and then you start again, and then.
If you hadn't committed war crimes already, you
Yeah,
have now.
How do you think I ended up on a prisoner ship?
Yeah, some of us did deserve to be there.
Okay. So the bodies. Where do you line up the bodies, Arkle?
Probably just like I'll put them
Outside,
by the
inside.
I'll put them by the fireplace over here.
Oh, okay.
They're gonna be in the building because yeah. And then I'll look at Toki and just say, Toki, my friend, could you perhaps go look around and see if you can find a cart or anything we can carry supplies with?
Okay. And I'll stick my head out the door.
What I'll be doing as I'm
Found
kind of
one.
yeah. I'll be kind of like rifling through stuff, and I'll say like, yeah, we got a cart. I don't know if we've got any animals. We got any? You see any horses out there, Toki?
Cool would just point at Hansel.
No.
Covered in blood. I'm an animal.
I might be able to find one or two.
Can I search through these bodies and see like kind of like rifle through their belongings, see if they've like got anything interesting?
Yeah. When you begin rifling through the bodies, the only thing that kind of catches you right. I mean, there's loads of weapons, and you'd probably find about in total about we'll say 10 gold, 5 silver.
Yes, money galore.
But you also notice on the mage his cloak that he is wearing. As you touch it, it appears to change color slightly.
Wow.
Ooh.
It actually, so when you touch it, it matches like it begins to match the more browns of your
Shit.
your
Yeah.
your clothes.
I'll kind of hold it up. I'll hold it up to him like, oh, check this out. Look, whoa, whoa.
You watch as it goes from like a nice red from where his fingers are touching it. It begins to go more brown
Oh, fuck, what the fuck is
and
wrong
starts
with me?
moving its way down. A
Not
lot.
bad,
There's a
eh?
lot wrong with you.
You haven't done it again, have you?
I just filled up a glass of, like, as if I'm pouring Coke.
Well, nice man. He's gonna get drunk again.
Great. Ben,
And
quick,
Miley.
structure.
Cool.
Oh,
Once I'd finished my rituals, I think I'd go looking through any supply rooms and see if I could find. I think most importantly, I'd look for food, medicine, or
Bitches.
food. Probably food or medicine would be like number one, and then like clothing stockpiles would be number two. Our cool would go through like necessities, knowing that they're looking for supplies and only have limited space.
Can I head
go look.
upstairs?
Go look through here.
While he's
you
searching
can
around?
head upstairs.
Yeah.
So in this room you find normal storage like grain. There's kind of like leathers, some like iron ore and ingots and stuff.
Ingot.
There are stairs going down, but they lead to a locked door.
Ah, okay.
Mm.
I will grab. I'll grab. How much room have we got on this cart? Do you think, guys? What do you think? If I grab like 4 or 5 sacks of grain, that should cover us, right?
Yeah.
There's probably enough room for like a couple of chests and then a few sacks. So
Right. I'll grab. I'll go back and forth for a while, getting like I'll carry 2 sacks at a time and just bring 4 sacks of grain out, put them out in the cart, and then someone else can do something while I'm doing that.
As you're coming out, I'll just be there going, I haven't found any horses yet.
That's okay. If we don't find any horses, I'm sure we'll be able to pull it between you, me, and Hansel.
No, okay.
roll me a perception
Hansel
check,
has,
Toki.
outside.
A what check?
A perception check.
Oh, that's a thing, isn't it?
Fuck it. How much whiskey of that? Did you
What
suck
gonna
that
be
whiskey off of the
I'm,
desk?
I'm inhaling it. My whole room stinks of whiskey.
He's breathing in the
Meanwhile,
vapors.
And I've just poured like a
As,
pint.
has happened, Benji. Hansel is going to make his way outside and go into a bit of a guard patrolling formation at the front.
Okay. So you notice Arkle coming out with the grains, and then you see Hansel going on some weird feral patrol whilst he's covered in blood, probably carrying the heads of the dead as well. As you look around, as you're like speaking about horses, you do notice there are some zebras in the fields around this storehouse.
I love zebras. I will go
Oh, yes.
over there. And
You're going to go over there.
I'm going to go to the zebra.
Are you going to approach quietly, or are you just like walking straight over there?
I am going to.
I like to think he'd go out with his hand outstretched, like, "Hello, I am Toki.
It is, yeah.
Nice to meet."
A hand outstretched. And I will, Ben, I will say in the speech of the woods, which means I can talk with the beasts. They understand me and I them to the limits of their intelligence. It doesn't make me automatically friends with all beasts. That's just a fact at the end that doesn't really read well. I'll be like, "Hello, stripy friend."
They kind of just look at you, very startled.
I'm Toki.
And you hear them. Is he going to eat us? Is he going to eat us?
I don't eat stripy things. It's one of my main rules.
And then they look at you, like almost like realizing that they can understand you for some strange reason. The rest of you would hear some weird like neighing coming from Toki's mouth.
Oh my god.
This would be completely normal at this point. So our goal will just keep going.
I'm stripy myself. Look, and I'll show him all my Goliath tats. Well, not tats, but markings.
Oh.
You've got
Yep. And they would kind of look at you. What do you want?
I just do you want to come pull a cart for me?
No.
How can I get you to do it?
Well, why would we want to pull a cart for you?
I don't know. What do you want?
What's a cart?
It's a wooden thing, I think.
Huh.
These people over there
Just a-
asked me to find one.
Why would we pull it? Why can't
Uh,
you pull it?
You look stronger than me, I think. What are you doing anyway?
Grazing?
Any good?
Same as anywhere else.
Mind if I have some?
Okay.
I'll go join them grazing for a little bit.
Toki starts eating grass with some zebras. Tell you what, just roll me a animal handling check to see how well they take to you.
So mediocre.
Mediocre.
You probably breach the subject here and there as you're grazing with them, but they don't seem overly keen on pulling a cart. They like their freedom.
So does Toki.
Yeah, so they don't really want to be chained down to a cart.
No, I understand that.
They're happy to walk with you, but they don't want to pull something for you.
Okay, they can come. I say to them, yeah, you can come with us. I think we're going to go get some food later in the town.
What's town?
It's like loads of wooden things that people live in, and they have lots of food.
Food's good.
The food is good. I like food.
Cool.
Cool. Now, let's get back to the glazing, Sauri.
They nod. Yes. And as you're grazing, go on, Todderick.
Ooh, yeah.
As you're exploring the upstairs, you see what you see.
Do I also
What do
see
you wanna-
Toki like out one of the windows, just kind of like lying on the ground?
Yeah.
eating?
Yeah, you would see him eating the long grass.
I'm just there, just like shaking my head, and just what have I got myself into? Before I kind of compose myself and go back to the looking around.
Yeah, so the first door you look through, you see a large double bed, cupboards, drawers. It looks like a fancy attire in the room. And then there is a screen to the right as you are looking in.
Yeah. Okay.
It's
kind of-
there's a strong smell of fine incense in the room.
Ooh, very nice.
Mhm.
Yeah. I'll just kind of spend some time rummaging through everything here, and I'm not being kind of careful about it. I'm basically just like tipping everything out onto the floor, giving it a good jangle because there's no reason for us to be kind of careful about this. Like, it's all gonna get
But-
burnt down.
When
Yeah.
our call hears the banging about upstairs, can he just shout up, Todoric, try find things of value, you greedy bastard.
Oh,
some
don't you
of it
worry
with
about
us.
that. I will. Don't you sweat, son.
Don't
Uh,
forget, this is for the resistance.
La
Mhm.
resistance.
Um, you would find like in the cupboards, you'd just find like loads of fine clothes, like mage-looking robes, and then some like formal attire. And then looking through the drawer, you would find a couple of 10 GP rubies
Very nice.
and then another 15 gold pieces.
We are
Ooh.
not going to see any of that.
We might do. It's possible. It's
I've got the only getaway animals.
it could happen.
Yeah. And I can move
mean,
faster
Um,
than him. I can move faster than him.
Uh, how many of those rubies did I find?
10 GP rubies.
Nice. And it was just 15 gold pieces as well. sort of like-
15 gold pieces.
Cool.
And then you find a collection of incense sticks.
Ooh,
Ooh.
very nice. Cool. Awesome. Yeah, I like so I'll go through that. I'll kind of check underneath the bed. I'll ransack the bed as well, make sure he hasn't hidden anything underneath the mattress, and I'll make my way behind the screen and see if there's anything nice there.
There is what appears to be a bath full of hot, scented water.
Oh, yeah. I'll look in, see if I can see anything at the bottom, and if not, I'll just be like, yeah, like
No,
I got
and even if there was anything in there, it probably wouldn't. It's not worth the
not worth
perfumed smell lingering onto your skin.
It smells really bad. Like how anyone could stand smelling like this, I couldn't
Massive
understand.
diamond.
Yeah,
Roll me an investigation check as you ransack the room, though.
cool beans. Investigation.
Yeah, you don't really find anything beyond what you'd already found. Like, there's nothing under the bed. There's nothing inside the mattress or anything like that. So there's a
Yeah.
couple of cool-looking books about magic and the workings of the mystic arcanum and all that.
I might pocket them because I kind of assume they're relatively valuable and they're quite light. So they're probably good money to weight value. So I'll put them outside the door, and I'll come back for them a little bit later.
Okay. We'll snap back to Hansel. Are you doing anything other than wandering around, keeping watch?
He's blood still pumping. There's one hand with a bag of heads, and the other's still holding his axe. And I'm just patrolling the surrounding area. I've probably wandered quite far from the building now, actually.
Okay,
I'm just in patrol mode, keeping lookout, looking for more things that might need killing.
When our call's
You're-
outside at some point, can I just shout, Hansel, if you wish to possibly find some, maybe get some of the grass, take your aggression out on this dry grass. We might need some to start the fire.
Hansel starts perfectly picking the grass out.
Good man. I'll head back inside. That's my last bag of grain.
Okay. You getting anything else, Arquill, or
I'm gonna try. What's this door? Well, not door, like hatch, I assume, made out of at the
wood?
cellar. Wood.
Wood
Sweet.
and some iron as well,
Right.
or
Okay.
or metal.
I don't have any key points left, so I can't use. Oh, I could use. Can I use my searing sunbolt to try and melt the lock, and then using when the lock's weakened, just crack it open with my foot?
You could try.
I guess actually no, because searing sunbolt's more of like a flash of heat. It wouldn't really do much, would it? All right then. I just want to try. What?
Turret. Turret.
Donkey.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. You guys have. Yeah, I forgot about that.
You would know
Yeah.
I've got a set of lockpicks as well.
Our call would think for a second and then think, well, if I'm gonna commit a crime at this point, might as well do it myself. And I'm just gonna try and break the door, break it open because we're not trying to be sneaky here. We may as well just try.
Okay. Roll me an athletics check.
20 and a 20.
Okay, it takes a number of kicks and your feet do start to hurt by the end, but you're probably stubborn enough that even though your feet start hurting, you keep going and you keep kicking and kicking and kicking until the lock, you just hear it crack under the pressure, and it swings.
I've spent a
slightly
lot of years kicking and punching trees. I'm gonna head inside.
with sore feet. You go into Le Basement.
Nope. Down here now. What we got?
You are down here. In here, you find barrels of what you don't know what's in them. You find crates, and the crates do have draconic symbols on writing on them that indicates it is medicine.
That's what we're looking for, right?
Nice.
Medical supplies.
Having had a good look at the cart myself now, how many crates could I fit on the cart?
You could probably fit 2 crates if you moved the grains, like bags of grain around. Then you probably could fit 2 crates of the medical supplies on there.
Right, I'll do that then. I'll take
I
time.
mean, you could probably
to...
fit more, but you'd need a way to tie things down.
Is there any rope in this? Is there any rope in any of the storerooms that I've seen?
Not in plain sight. There might be in some of the crates. You haven't tried opening them, so.
I'll grab one crate, take it upstairs, and then when I'm out there, I'll just shout, has anybody seen any rope? I've found quite a bit of medicine, but we'll have to stabilize it on the cart if we wish to move with it.
I'm gonna kind of smash a window. I'm just gonna lob something in. Yeah, just get a chair and just bash out the window, and I'll be like, "Yeah, I've got some rope. I left it with my bag," and I kind of point to where I left my bag in the brush. So there's my backpack's there, and it's got some rope tied to it.
Thank you kindly.
No worries, and I just let the chair fall out the window. Just
How cool! Just look at it.
Toki.
See, they're having fun.
As the window smashes and shouting happens, the zebras begin to get startled.
Oh. So do
They
I.
begin to jump around and look like they're about to run. What do you want to do?
Oh, can I jump around as well and look like I'm gonna run?
Yeah, then they start bolting.
I go with them.
I think we're going to be pulling this cart, boys.
That was the last we saw of Toki.
Do I see this by any chance on my patrol?
Roll me a perception check.
oh dear.
I
No.
am still in blood rage mode.
You are too busy pulling dried grass out of the ground. Yeah, Toki Toki is running with some. I mean, you start to lag behind eventually.
Oh, I don't believe
like
that.
you maintain with them for a short period, but then they start edging away, and they turn around. Why are you so slow?
I, I, I have little legs.
They look at you. No, you don't.
Yes, I
You have longer
do.
legs than us.
No, I don't. You got longer legs than me. You got 4.
No. What?
Look, you have 4. I have 2.
Yours are longer.
No, mine are short.
But keep up though. Dangerous lizard man.
Which lizard man? Wait, no, he just stupid.
Loud lizard. Make big noise.
Yeah,
Scare us off.
He makes loud noise, but he's very stupid. He little gnome make him look like idiot.
From me an animal handling check. You can add a d6 to it if you want.
What? No way. What do you mean if I want?
I mean, you can choose not to if you so wish.
Oh,
There you go.
I chose wrong.
Lizard try and kill us. We're leaving. And they just bolt. And you are
Bye.
left standing probably at this point about 250, 300 feet away from the storehouse, just in the middle of the savannah.
What's the grass like around here?
Mixture of green and yellow.
I'll take some green and head back.
Start chewing it on the way back.
it's like chewing gum. One for the road.
Okay. Todrick,
Yo.
as you'd find yourself in this room when you hear this like chatting, and then you smash the window. But in here, as this is more of like it seems more like the guards' area to sleep. There's a few kind of belongings in here, and you probably find a grand total of maybe 20 silver pieces amongst the chests, and 10 copper.
Ooh, nice.
But other than that, there's a nice kind of what appears to be like ceremonial dagger in one of the chests, but not
Ooh.
much else.
Definitely taking that. So, dagger. Okay, cool. Again, I'm basically just tipping everything up in this room, and once I've done that, I'll be looking down at the cart, and I'll just be kind of like just kind of stroking my bin, sort of thinking, and then there's a rug behind me in this room, correct?
Yes, there is a rock.
Yeah, I'll toss that out the window, and also I'll toss the bed sheets out the window as well, just into like a
Okay.
little pile,
Yep.
like below, and then
They
once
just
I've
like
done that,
scatter around the cart.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then once I've done that, I'll jauntily make my way downstairs, remembering to pick up my books as well.
Okay. You'd probably come downstairs as Arco's coming out with one of the crates from downstairs, another crate.
Yeah. Oh, you stuff in that storeroom?
Yes, the more they seem to have kept their more valuable things downstairs. This is medicine, this grain storage, things like that. I didn't look in the other crates, but I saw medicine and decided that was probably the biggest thing we should get.
Very, very smart. I found some books, and like they look kind of magical, and I kind of show them the stack. Yeah, other than that, there's not much else. There's some nice clothes if you're interested, but nothing else worthwhile. Yeah.
Interesting. I am
else?
afraid I don't know much of magic,
Hmm.
but I'm sure that someone will at somewhere. If you'd like, there's a few more crates down in the cellar. I don't know how good you are with knots, but if you'd like to start tying some of this down, we can go get the rest. And most
Yeah.
likely, we should be on our way before the guards arrive, if any more guards arrive.
sounds like a plan. I'll see what I can do, and I'll get the bed sheets and stuff that I threw down, and I'll start I'll start tying them onto the cart to just try and keep everything situated.
How many medicine crates can I grab? What's the word? How many medicine crates can I grab when we tie everything down?
Tie it down well. You could probably put 4 crates in the base, and then the sacks of grain on top.
Sweet. Right, I'll do that then. I'm just wondering if I should go back for the other crates.
We may as well look in them. Just even if we don't take them, we may as well open them up.
Where are Hansel and Toki? I assume I can see Toki like way in the distance.
I'm walking back.
No, I mean, you'd probably you'd be able to see Hansel a bit easier. He's just pulling dead grass, very angrily, probably.
Hansel has moved on to
And then
taking the
occasionally picking up a head and staring angrily at it, I guess. Roll me a perception check to see if you can see Toki. It's quite some way in the distance.
This is where we find out that our cool is blind. I don't know, 18. That's not bad.
Yeah, you'd be able to see his lumbering frame coming along the savannah. You would
Todoric.
even be able to notice that he's picking grass and chewing it.
Todoric, do you think Toki is any good at lighting fires, perhaps? We probably should start thinking about how we're going to get rid of this building.
I thought we were leaving this to me. I've already got a plan for getting rid of this building. That's not an issue. Yeah, I can have this place burnt down in minutes. So yeah.
Very well
Yeah,
then. I'll
I mean-
go get the rest of the things from downstairs, and then
Let me know whenever you're ready. Yeah.
I'll leave the fire to you then, my friend. And I'll clap a hand on his shoulder while holding my breath, and then I'll.
Yeah.
Does my hand come away and it's like black? It's like
It's definitely got something on it. Yeah.
I won't brush it off until I'm out of eyesight. Like I'll wait until I'm down in the cellar, and then I'll wipe it on the wall.
Yeah. And I can recognize like the amount of kind of effort that takes because I've been around people.
Yeah.
So. Oh, nice.
Eventually, Toki would make it back to the group, and
Hello,
I'm assuming Hansel would also finish his rage-fueled patrol once he simmers down a little bit.
Yeah, as long as he's sure that no one's coming from a distance, he would probably return inside.
Hello, guys.
Hey, how you doing, Toki?
I'm good. I'm good. What have you guys been up to?
Oh, we've been robbing these people and
Robbing.
well, yeah, looting. I don't know what you'd call it, but yeah, just taking everything.
Cool. Anything for me?
There's lots of medicine here, and I got this very nice cape, and I kind of like waggle the cape again.
That's a cool cape.
Yeah.
Cool. Top. You're a good man.
As you
Give me a little
focus on the cape, you can mentally change the color of the cape.
Looks blue to me.
I'll be like Toki, and then I'll just kind of make it change to it's like a green color, and then I'll just like, wah! Make it change to it's a red color.
What are you trying to do to me?
It's just I thought you might like these nice primary colors. Yeah.
What are you talking to me like an idiot?
I try and find something to do. I try and look around for an excuse.
I'm out there trying to get some weapons to help us, and you're here talking to me like an idiot.
What's that? You need me to set fire to something?
You should
I'll
be
be right.
ashamed of yourself.
I'll be right with you, Tokyo. I've just got to burn down this building. I leave the cape on the cart, and then quietly walk inside.
I take the cape.
It's not cool outside to see you take it.
I don't know, whatever, mate.
Yeah, you probably are. You're probably just fastening down everything. Toki, what color do you want to make the cape when you put it on?
Brown.
And what material do you want it to look like?
Burlap sack.
Our call wouldn't intervene because he knows that Todoric will just steal it back later anyway.
Yeah, it's okay.
Our call will look, shrug his shoulders, and then just go back to whatever knot he's tying.
I'm gonna stand there swishing it.
Swishing your brown burlap sack.
Oh, beautiful.
Nice. Okay. What's everyone else doing? Other than awkwardly getting out of conversations, Todoric.
Yeah.
Hansel is making himself a harness with the rope in his bag to tie to the cart, so he doesn't have to hold it in his hand. He's then got it wrapped round over his
Nice.
shoulders and around his waist, like a vest harness.
Oh man. Oh. We're quite a way away from the town as well. This is going to be torture.
Maybe that's what Hansel's into. Maybe that's his kind of thing.
got
Is
his
there a-
leather
is there a-
straps on. Yeah.
Is there a whip anywhere around these stables?
You really want to risk that?
I can fall with.
It's when I'm going to get halfway, I'm going to turn around and all of you are going to be sitting on my cart as well.
Oh god.
If you begin to tire Hansel, let me know. I can assist if necessary.
Yeah, that would be good, but I think I will be okay. I could do with a little rest before we leave.
Hmm.
It's going
I
to
do
be a
not
long
see the
time
harm.
back.
I do not see the harm in possibly resting and watching this. Maybe if we head to the tree line, set up a camp, while we start this fire. We'll have to be quick once we start the fire, though. Guards will be coming from all around, I would imagine.
Oh, we're starting a fire, are we?
Yes, Toki. We intend to burn this place to the ground. If there's anything you want, I suggest you go find it.
I like this chair.
Then take the chair, by all means. However, I think you'll have to carry it. The cart is quite full.
I don't want it then.
I'll come out and I'm like, oh, I'll have that chair, and then I'll just smash it against the wall into like little bits, and I'll try to take them inside.
I'm gonna kind of jump like the
Hansel's going
zebras
to
did.
turn to-
Taking on
Hansel's gonna
zebra
turn to
mannerisms.
As he's
Perhaps-
tied himself up,
I'm sorry.
can you go inside and look and see if any of their weapons are better than mine? Mine are not so shiny and now a bit dull from all the killing.
They are mostly red.
Red. Not so shiny.
Is there any shiny weapons in there, Ben?
I mean, most of their weapons are blooded as well.
What about
And,
if I
I mean,
pick up
there's-
a burlap sack?
There are a number of spears in there, but nothing that would probably take Hansel's fancy.
Hansel,
Spear.
Hansel,
Oh no, I lost my spear. Can someone pick up my spear?
Hansel.
I
Yeah.
threw it.
I'll call Loco get it for you.
I've been told there's nothing
Thank
that
you.
takes your fancy in here.
Toki's other voice that's in his head.
What would take my fancy?
Perhaps Hansel is correct. We should maybe rest before we go. I know you've just strapped yourself in, Hansel, but perhaps a rest first.
He's like a
I
horse;
can
he can
sleep
sleep standing up. Yeah.
No, I'm tied up, so I'll just be attached to the cart still, laying down.
Sleeping.
Should we take a short rest then, gentlemen?
Sounds
Yeah.
sounds like a plan. Yeah.
I think it'd be wise.
Perhaps we should make sure we stay alert for any unwanted company.
Sounds good.
I can stay awake. I can go into a trance and not sleep.
We're not sleeping, Toki. We're just simply taking a rest, my friend.
I can't do that either. I was lying.
Oh, bless.
You astound me every day with the new levels of. Part of me wants to say stupidity, but the other half just says naivety, my friend.
It's debatable. I
Do
think
you know what either of those words mean?
I've seen stuff like that before. I think it would take a greater man than both of us to decide.
Yes, of course.
One
you're
day
right.
we may meet them.
Our cool's gonna go find a nice spot of what looks like clear, like a nice bit of grass. And he's gonna sit in it and meditate for an hour.
Hansel was going to lean up against the car, just sit down with his back up against it.
Okay. Who is anyone keeping watch?
Can I be going down in the basement and basically just I'll give everything a quick once over and like I'll be kind of casually opening up all these crates and that, making sure that we've checked everything over, and if I can't find anything else, I'll just be chucking random bits of wood just down into the basement. Just I'll be eating like an apple or something, just very casually. Just
Have you got anything that would be able to open like crates or barrels? Have you got like a crowbar or anything?
did I pick up a crowbar?
What a shame you don't have
Oh,
a set of really nice claws.
yeah.
Nah, you just break your nails.
Yeah, I'll
Oh
probably come
no,
back
I
up.
broke a nail.
I've got a dagger. I can be kind of like, I guess a dagger. If not, I'll go and get one of the swords or something, like one of their weapons, and use that as kind of like a rough way of getting it. I don't have a crowbar specifically, no.
Okay, you can roll me an athletics check to try and
Ooh boy, yeah, that's my that's my forte. How do I do? Oh no, ooh no.
so you try and pry open the medical crates and they are fastened tight.
Hmm.
However, you can try again with the barrels.
Okay. Athletics.
Ow.
Oh, there we go.
Bloody hell.
Boom.
Yeah. You crack open the barrels. The first one you crack open, you get a strong, very strong smell of wine.
Ooh, very nice.
The second one, you get a very, very strong smell of whiskey.
Oh, perfect.
However, then there's another group of barrels that are separate, and you crack them open.
Piss barrels.
No, no, they just go in the savannah. However, these ones you crack open, and you see they are filled with oil.
Semen.
Ooh, okay. I'll be like, guys, we've I found something interesting, and I'll kind of like make my way back up, and I'll say, so, if I could get a hand from someone, I think we could definitely make a quite a large explosion. I was thinking of making a small little dainty fire, but I feel like we might be able to make some serious fireworks here.
Our cool would just open one eye, sort of look around at you, and just be like, "The bigger fire we make, the more attention we'll get. I believe this is the message the Resistance wants us to send."
I'll pat Arko on the back. Don't worry, buddy. I got this one.
Thank you, Toki.
Leave a greasy handprint on his
Turns
back.
around and goes, "Nicht gerade schlafe jetzt."
I'll go
Our
help.
cool would just go back to his meditating.
I'll go help Todrick.
Have his hands. He's have his hands like that, like
Just chill.
yeah.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be sort of saying to Toki, like, so yeah, there's quite a few barrels of oil down there, and I was just thinking, I mean, how many of us need medicine, right? Like, I mean, if you have to have medicine or barrels of oil, I mean, simple choice, right? You want, we've got a lot of stuff we're probably gonna need to burn at some
A lot
point.
of stuff.
So,
Yeah.
a lot of stuff. Yeah.
Yes.
So I feel like if we take all these barrels of oil and we kind of we take them with us, then if we need to burn something, then see, yeah,
Of course. Yes.
Yeah. good man.
Who else
Yeah,
can see that?
I know. So
You the
yeah, I'm
best.
gonna I was just trying to figure out all those those beeps were. Yeah, so
What
yeah,
beeps?
I'm gonna ask for Toki's help. Just
Anytime. You get me a
yeah.
pizza and I'll help you do anything.
I could definitely get you some cheese. I mean that's kind of comparable. Pizzas have cheese.
Pizzas do have cheese.
Yeah, yeah. I'll give Toki. I'll break off a little bit of cheese for him.
I'll eat the cheese. And then I will lift the oil wherever this small, smelly man tells me to.
What's Toki's strength?
100.
Of course.
I got the strength of 13, so I'm not like super weak. But if Toki can lift it for me, that's fine.
I have a strength of
Just,
14, but I have an athletics of +4.
You will have to roll an athletics to carry this barrel.
Oh,
It
you're gonna
is
spill
very
it everywhere.
heavy.
Can I be helping him?
You can assist him. You can roll with advantage.
I am
Not that he
donkey.
needs it.
Oh, beefcake.
Toderick goes to help, and Toki's like, "No!"
Back off, smelly
Shit.
man.
Shifts it onto one shoulder and carries it up the stairs. And then he goes down for another one, and you get all 4 barrels up to the main level.
Nice.
Now, you're telling me we can drink this?
I mean,
Um,
depends what kind of oil it is, really. This is the that's the question.
It's olive.
I mean, I prefer if you didn't, but you know, if you, I don't know what you gnomes like to drink. So
We drink lots. Milkshakes, Fruit Loops.
yeah. They sound different to
Fruits.
oil though. Oil's kind of a step in the other direction.
We like to drink the cream cheese from Daily Dunkers.
Yeah, again, I feel like that's like this direction. That's like the nice direction. Oil's in the other direction, the pretty nasty direction. I'm not sure if it'd be for you.
Mm.
But hey, you know, only one way to find out.
What, have you ever had a baby bell?
I haven't. No, what are they? I don't like eating babies.
No, it's a bell, baby.
Okay. Hmm.
Yes.
Oh, he's getting drunk off his whiskey vapors. He must be.
Oh dear.
Now,
It has to be the whiskey
Alright.
vapors.
Oh dear.
we...
All right, well, you guys decide on what to do with the oil and how to do the fire and whatnot. I'm going to go for a quick piss.
Groovy.
And now I'm in charge.
No, you are not.
Dear
Let's-
You're
God.
too drunk.
Dear
You're
God,
too
no.
drunk to be
Have you
responsible, Ollie.
Ever fought against a lich?
Fucking hell. I mean, I'll try.
Oh
A
no.
sphinx,
Also,
a sphinx
I'm really
lich.
annoyed. I'm really annoyed that I rolled a 10 on my last hit dice. I only needed like I rolled really rubbish on the second one, and my third one was a 10.
Just yeah.
What you know about
I've got a 1 point
sphinx
of max. I'm just
lich?
gonna leave it. In terms of burning the place down, I basically want to get everything of value out, and then I can just burn it down on my lonesome. Pretty.
Does that
pretty
mean we can
easily.
leave Todrick in there?
I'm gonna tell you now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you now. Our cool is not gonna let you replace medicine and food for oil. He values like essentials. He sees weaponry and oil as like secondary to food and medicine. So
Oh
God damn
come
you.
on! Like
you can try,
even-
but he'll be
not
like,
even-
no.
not even one
No.
little lonesome. I mean, you've got your stuff. I mean, like I've got. I mean, look, I just want a souvenir. You know, something to remember the good times.
One
by.
barrel of oil.
Yeah, that's a good souvenir, right?
Go on then. Have one. You can have one barrel. One barrel.
Yes. I have my
Oh, no,
pet
wait.
barrel of oil.
So you're
We'll put it at the
keeping one
bottom. So
barrel
if
of
it's
oil?
Yeah.
Yeah,
One.
Go on,
keep
what's
one-
the plan, guys?
keep one barrel of oil at the bottom. So like we'll take some of the medicine. We'll take one crate of medicine out, replace it with one barrel of oil. But we're gonna put that at the bottom so that if it spills, it doesn't burn everything. And then
Yeah.
put the medicine back on, tie it all back on, and then I think Todoric's just gonna.
Yeah. So what I want to do is I want to get one of the other barrels, and I want to get the all the bed sheets and stuff, and all the sort of like the cloth that I found. I want to kind of tie them together to make like a very long kind of like line, and I'm going to stick one end in that barrel of whiskey down at the bottom with the rest of the oil, and the rest, and then I'm going to get one of these barrels of oil and just kind of like run along the length of the cloth and just kind of soak it up a bit, make sure like it's kind of soaked up all this oil, and just kind of lead it up to the front door as much as I can. Just make a long kind of like impromptu wick basically, or or fuse.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Once Arcos finishes meditation, he'd help out.
And with the other 2 barrels of oil?
So
you-
one
you've
barrel of oil
stashed
is on
one
the
in the
cart.
crate.
Yeah. The
One
other
of them is
2.
used to drench the bedding.
I think I'll put one in the fireplace. Just for
The
the
fire
logs of
is
it.
currently going, by the way.
Why would you
Oh,
put it in the
I
fireplace?
I flick my fingers and just make it go out. I just kind of wave my magic hands and the fire will cease.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
And
Arcol
then
would probably
yeah.
Arcol would use some of the oil. He'd request some of the oil to like coat the bodies with.
Yeah, sounds like a good plan. Yeah.
it is currently only sunrise, so you would lose most of your light when you snuff the fire out.
That's okay.
Big cool
Yeah.
big flame.
Have I got anything? I can. I was gonna say, oh, it's fine. I've got like fireball. I can just kind of hold a fire in my hand. That sounds like
That's
a
your
bad idea.
bad move.
That sounds like a very bad move. Let me just see. Prestidigitation. I think that can do some light stuff.
It'd be like turning on a light switch in a gas-filled house. Just no house left.
Like you can, I'd say like it's just dim light for you. You can
Yeah.
still see slightly. It's just
That's okay.
quite dim light where it's coming through the windows.
I think most of the stuff has been done already. So there's most of the kind of flammable stuff is in the basement. There's a fair amount in sort of like the ground floor. Like the table and that will I'll have kind of smashed it up a bit and kind of left the wood about. And yeah, I'll leave that barrel of oil in the fireplace, and I'll open the lid and that, so and I'll
It starts draining out. Yeah.
oh no, but like sorry, the lid on the top, so the
Oh,
fire
okay.
can-
Yeah,
Yeah,
because a place designed to contain fire is the best place to start a fire.
I like yeah, so that'll be kind of like a secondary explosion, and I'll just kind
So
of
one barrel in the fireplace, and the last barrel, where's that going?
we could just spill it around everywhere, just soak the floor.
Just slosh it. Just
Yeah,
coat the walls, wooden walls. Just soak them.
go wild, yeah.
Yeah.
Groovy.
Okay.
Does the resistance have any kind of symbol?
Roll me a history check. Why not?
Ding, ding, ding. I have 2 ideas here, depending on what this.
It's just a
Happens.
big middle finger.
Just fuck you guys. 17.
You would know that there are kind of like multiple symbols. One of which is it's like a dragon's claw up in the air.
Can I try and use the leftover oil to draw that like in front of the building so that when we light it, when the guards come, hopefully it's still burning so they know who did it.
So you're doing that where?
Like it'll be like out front of the building, so that it should like think of it like the Dark Knight where he lights up the
Oh yeah.
yeah, like that but on the floor.
What are you using to burn it in there?
The idea is I'm going to pour the oil onto the ground in like the shape, and then get Toderick to as we take
Yeah.
off.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm going to do
Roll
a commission.
me
I'm going to do a Batman light it up as we take off.
roll me a sleight of hand to see how well you do the symbol.
Jesus. 14.
It's not bad. It's a little bit crude, but I mean it's going to burn anyway. So what the hell?
Hopefully it's recognizable by the time they find it.
You'd hope so.
Hmm.
So Hansel's apparently pulling this car that is now pretty damn heavy.
Yeah, that's a lot of stuff.
Collapse from exhaustion.
We should
probably, but
we should get one of the heads on like a stick and wave it in front of him and get him to rage. It's like a carrot on a stick. Ah!
Just
Hansel,
continuously
what is Hansel's strength?
probably not the highest of the group at 16.
Ooh.
Probably is the highest of the group.
Yeah, it probably is. Mine's 14.
Yeah,
16.
sort of a Goliath around.
I like to think that Winston will be sat atop the cart watching all of
Oh
this
yeah,
chaos.
Winston would be definitely riding the cart. He would not be walking alongside it.
Oh no.
Um, I don't know how much you can pull or carry with a 16 strength, but probably we'd definitely need an athletics check, and you would definitely tire from pulling this cart. But roll me athletics and see how you do.
Strength, it's strength score multiplied by 5, so it depends how many pounds we've got of equipment.
Got
Oh, a
quite a
lot.
lot. Yeah.
There's-
Got-
Well, you got a 21, so it's fine.
Ignore
Yeah.
the math.
So you do pull it, and you pull it a fair amount of way, and you get to the point where you start to tire, and you have to have a little break. And you guys would look back as the building is now fully in flames.
Engulfed.
The bottom floor is engulfed. You can just about see the top, but you can start to see bits like falling off the building as the fire gets bigger and
I've got
bigger.
the biggest smile on my face, just like you've never seen Todoric look so happy, and he's just overjoyed at this beautiful fire.
And then suddenly you hear a loud bang as there's a slight explosion on one side of the building.
Our call would
And
be
then-
walking on he'd be using his quarterstaff like a walking stick, and he'd just look back and say, I don't think that they'll be able to ignore that one. Do you think, fellas?
How could they? I mean, have you seen anything quite so beautiful? Oh, my.
Ha ha ha.
What's everyone's passive perceptions?
22.
Oh, Jesus.
Mm.
13.
Oh,
Oh,
also
14.
Oh, we're being serious. 16.
13.
Toki, with your elevated view of the savannah, looking around, which direction did you start heading off to?
I'd vote we go. Shit. Guess straight north,
What?
because basically we don't like. We kind of want to go a bit away. We don't want to go along the main route to the tavern, do we?
If we if you're like, you thinking like go like north,
Look
east, and then
around.
down.
Yeah, like sort of like curve around. Because if we go in a direct line, we're probably gonna basically see like cross paths with the guard.
They
I
probably
mean-
would have come from either Draken or from Pilatus, so
Yeah,
I think that's a pretty smart idea.
yeah. Just like I'd recommend kind of curving away a bit. Yeah.
So which direction?
Because it was a Sea
On
Drake
the map.
tavern that we
Yep.
went to. I would say north then. That's what I'd
So
recommend.
you're going straight north. Okay.
Yeah.
You would notice there is what appears to like Toki. You would notice towards sort of southwest from your position, a small contingent of soldiers are moving quickly in the direction of the storehouse.
Guys, we have a problem.
What is it, Toki?
Look, there's light over there.
I
Ooh.
hope we are far enough away that they don't see us. Plus, we are not carrying torches or anything. In this light, they hopefully will miss us.
Should we go faster?
We should perhaps walk a little bit quicker, yes.
Okay.
As you say that, you look at Hansel, and Hansel is looking exhausted. He does not look like he can move any faster.
Yeah.
Hansel, would
faster,
you like?
You say. Yeah.
Would
Because
you?
that's so easy for you.
Would you like a hand, my friend? Is there any way
Yeah.
I can like help him pull?
Oh, how about a hoof? As I run forward, turning into a large draft zebra.
You
Ah.
waited till now to tell us you can do that?
No one asked.
I hate you so much.
Inner peace.
My harness.
Inner peace.
Before I can respond, my mouth turns into that of a zebra's mouth.
I'll start helping Hansel untie himself.
While they're doing that, can I be kind of like trying to like I get like a branch or that and kind of like obscure our tracks a bit, just kind of like swish them about and make it
Yeah.
harder for people to follow us.
Yeah, make me a survival check.
Boop-a-doop-doop-doop-doop-doop. Survival. Oof.
You think you're
no.
doing a great job. You think you're doing a great job.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. A for effort.
Yeah, definitely.
Right, let's get Toki like strapped up then and carry on.
Okay.
Hansel, perhaps
with
if you could find a spot, perhaps you could find a spot on the cart. I'm sure that this fine animal could carry your weight.
Yeah, I would nod. I'm a horse.
I will sit on the back of the cart, looking outwards, keeping my eye on the light produced from the contingency. Yeah. So I'm going to be following the light of the squad, seeing if they're getting closer to us as I'm resting on the back.
roll me a perception check.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. You notice that they get to like where the firelight is, and then you kind of lose sight of them because the brightness of the fire kind of takes over. But it seems like they have been distracted enough by the fire itself for now.
Okay, I'm going to turn to the others and go, I think we're okay for now, but we should be careful which routes we take. We don't know where else more squads could be coming from.
Well, now that we have a horse, it should not be such a problem. However, we are carrying medical supplies that are marked with the symbols of the army.
Yeah, we may need to shoot first and ask questions later.
Didn't Todoric grab some bed sheets?
Most of them are now burned. They were mainly just kind of
He
like
He
I've got
used
them.
them as a wick.
Yeah, there's some
Dang it,
wrapped
I
over
was
the
gonna-
cart.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, to like put them over the top so we could hide what we've got.
It's more to kind of like keep it strapped up. Like you could probably have
Yeah.
like it's probably a bit obscured. It's probably not immediately obvious, but it's that kind of like Wild West kind of cart where it's like a it's got that big
Yeah.
like canvas all the way across it.
I think if we just stick to the, I think if hiding in plain sight may be the correct option here. I
Yeah.
do not believe that if we stick into the desert, stick to the savannah. Sorry, that we'll stick out. If we stick to the road, we could blend in as travelers or merchants.
Hmm. Thank you, Toki.
Can I try to feed Toki some grass?
No,
Just like pull it out, just be like, just like feed him some grass.
I'll eat it.
Yes.
Okay. And as you kind of get further and further, it seems like you are possibly escaping to some extent, from what you can see. But you get to a point, even midway through the morning, when you start to get extremely tired, all of you. You haven't slept all night, and that tiredness is starting to kick in, especially to Hansel.
Yeah, Hansel was knackered. I mean, pulling an entire cart just basically on his own. That was impressive. I guess yeah. Should we try and find somewhere to bed down for the afternoon?
Is there any sort of like rock outcroppings or like caves or anything nearby?
Yeah.
Yeah, there are quite a few. There's a rocky outcropping that you can see. It's even got like cover from like what appears to be almost like three directions. One like rocky outcropping to slightly like the northwest. One to the like northeast, and then one directly south. So you've got some cover.
If we go to the northwest one, it'll be on our way. So that's my vote.
Oh no, like there's like an area in between like these small rocky outcroppings that is
Oh, right.
offers shelter.
That sounds good.
Hmm.
So yeah, I'll just lie down in a patch of dirt and just kind of scooch up a bit, make myself comfortable, and just lie on the ground.
Are we taking a long rest then?
Sounds like a plan. Yeah, we haven't
Yeah,
really
we can
slept.
take another short rest just for Hansel to recover, and then we could head off again. Because like,
It's because I think it's
the-
because we haven't had a long rest. That's the thing. We've been up for like over a day.
that's a good point. You'll need your spell slots back, won't you?
And also, yeah, we're gonna start getting actual tiredness. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Fair enough.
Think of the poor horses and that kind of gesture to Hansel and Loki.
Very well. I shall take first watch as I have just rested. If you all would like to get some sleep,
I am no longer a zebra.
Cool.
that is good to see, Toki. Do you require rest, sleep?
I will have a little nap down here by this tree.
Very well.
I'll take second watch.
I'll
Okay.
climb up to like the I'll climb up to a higher point, and then I'll just sit like samurai like not samurai style, but you know, like in like old whether like you've got like the character sitting like meditation
silhouetted.
style,
Yeah.
holding their staff, and there's like a scarf or something billowing out behind them,
Nice.
like that sort of thing. As I just watch vigilant over the savannah.
Beautiful.
Oh no.
There you go.
What do you mean? Oh no, he's just made a nice, pretty map so we can camp.
See, it's fine.
Yeah, loving that.
There you go. You space yourselves out.
Be there. Toki, not that far. Toki's gone zebra again.
Never go full zebra.
Hansel's getting as far away from the cart as possible. He's had enough of
Yes, the cart.
it. Yeah, good point.
So as long as you're not in his aura, it's not too bad.
We've got to fix that problem at some point.
This is a very large area.
Hey, it's so fun.
So that's a big cart.
Yeah. So I'll just be lying on the floor, just curled up in the dirt.
There you go. Slightly smaller. Yeah. So what's the order of the watch?
Second for me. First for Arkle.
Sorry, I had a mouthful of milk and Hello Panda.
So Arkle, first roll me a perception check.
You got it, boss. This week's stream is sponsored by Meiji Hello Pandas. They're from Singapore and they're great.
They're really good.
Well,
Yep.
What is this biscuit?
Yeah, it's like they're like how to describe them? They're like chocolate filled cookies almost. They're like hang on, they're like that, but they're filled with chocolate, and they've got little pandas printed on the front. This one's playing football.
Okay.
Ooh, very nice. Is that
Mhm.
what cereal?
No, it's like a biscuit.
Fair.
Yeah, like a sweet biscuit.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, Arkle, you look across the savannah and elephants walk across. You see another herd of zebra and a herd of wildebeest. But otherwise, it's all right. You can then wake up the next watch.
I'll throw a rock at Todrick from on high, just like until I hit him to wake him up.
I like instinctively just like shoot fire at it and it's like what's going on? Oh hello, cool. All good.
I'm still up on the rock. It is your watch, my friend. You will forgive me for not getting too close. I will be frankly honest. You've known me long enough now.
Yeah.
You need a bath, my friend.
Yeah. People keep saying that. Yeah. Like, how high up is that rock? It looks quite high.
The tallest part of the rock is probably about 15 foot.
Oof. I like look at it and like, oh, I can't be asked to climb that. And
Can
I'm
I-
gonna
Go on, go for it.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna cast Misty Step, and I'm just gonna appear in a puff of smoke at the top.
Can I react fast enough to like throw myself off the rock before he appears with his stench?
Probably a deck save. Why not?
Sure.
I know it says it's like a white mist, but I guess with me it's probably got a bit of a green tinge to it.
18.
Definitely. Yeah, you manage to dive just as he appears. You get
I'll,
you get a slight little bitter taste in your mouth, but luckily you miss the most, like the worst of it.
I'm gonna instead, like, as I fall down, what I'll do is I'll like get my claw and like dig it into the rock and just on the way down.
Nice.
And then when I hit the floor, I'll look back up and be like, "Keep a vigilance, Todoric. I have a feeling that our presence may not go unnoticed."
Yeah, sounds good, boss.
I'll go and lay down beneath the tree. I'll wave. I'm gonna light one of my incense sticks, and like put it in the grass next to me. So, well, not in the grass, but like in the dirt, so that it gets rid of the smell of Todoric because it's where he was sleeping.
That's an hour's worth of Todoric there. Yeah.
Yeah. So I light one of my incense sticks.
Todoric, roll me a perception check.
Groovy beans.
The incense would smell like sandalwood and lavender.
Okay.
I'm probably just like I've got my dagger and I'm just kind of like carving just random like sigils and stuff into the rock just out of boredom while I'm waiting.
Okay. Yeah, again, you kind of like watch over the savannah and everything seems all right. Nothing strange going on. Nothing to worry you, really. And your watch passes fairly easily. Who are you waking up?
I'm gonna lean over the top and throw pebbles at Winston, and just be like, whoop. just to piss off Winston a bit. And I guess to wake
Winston
him up.
is in a very deep sleep. He's like,
Probably spend about 5 minutes doing that.
Us gnomes are renowned for our deep sleeps.
After
You are.
that, I think I'll probably I'll look back to Arkul and I'll wake up Arkul again by just chucking rocks at him.
Can I use deflect missiles to throw them back at him? Just
not while you're asleep. Not while you're asleep.
yeah, it's
It
fine.
wakes
I'll
you
like
up.
yeah. What?
I'll whisper. I'll be like, Arkul, who do you want to be on watch next? I'm kind of done up here. I'm a bit bored.
Wake up. Wake up. No, probably not Toki. I'll go wake up Hansel. And I'll stumble over and be like, I'll again from a distance be like, I'll like throw rocks at him gently because I know if I get too close, he'll wake up and just crack me in the face.
We can't wake up anyone.
Hansel,
Yeah.
Hansel, my friend, it is your turn on watch.
Ah, what? Was?
This is your turn on watch, my friend.
Oh, yeah, of course. I grab my great axe and my spear and I make my way to the top of this stone and I go, what died up here?
I'm sorry. I'm a bit worried. I can't think of a good way to come down. Like I magicked my way up here, and I obviously I didn't know a good route to get back down. I'm just kind of looking over the edge, just looking a bit apprehensive.
As
I can
Hansel's
help
on the way
you. I'm gonna push it.
on the way up, Arkul would give Hansel his lit piece of incense. There's like half left, and he's like, "You may need this."
Roll me a
That'd be
dexterity saving throw, please, Todrick.
Yeah, I'm definitely not expecting this, so I do 100% fall.
Yeah,
But
this is more for the landing. Ah,
well, there we
Oh,
you might not have expected it, but you essentially like let yourself roll with it, doing a pretty much
Yeah.
doing a backflip as you fall. and then you land into a knee bend, into a roll, and then you make it look all casual. Just
Yeah, I just kind of brush myself off a bit. I've seen lots of cats do this, there's a lot of street cats about, so yeah. And
Arkul would already be asleep. Arkul didn't see that; he was asleep.
I'll lie down just out of stench range of our cool.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Yeah, pretty close though.
okay. Hansel, roll me that perception check.
Yep.
Ooh.
I'm wide
One thing that takes your note is you see the wildebeest, and you do see what appears to be a pack of lionesses that appear to be stalking through the savannah.
How far away?
Not that far.
Okay. I'm um I'm gonna make my way down the rock as quietly as possible, and I'm going to wake up Arkle, as he's probably the closest one to me, as I don't want to get too close to
He's
Todoric.
never gonna get any sleep.
Arkle, you do not benefit from a long rest.
Yes, Hansel, what is it?
We need to wake up. They are lions. They are close, and the smell of Todoric is sure to bring them near. Quick,
Also, the
go
smell
get
of
Toki.
6, 7 heads that you've got.
I'll using my quarterstaff. I'm just gonna poke because I'm out of stench range with my quarterstaff. I'll get the very end of it and just like poke Todoric in the face. Be like, open at them. Come on, Todoric. We have company. Not the friendly kind.
I'm going to proceed to wake up Winston and Toki. As I've walked past Todoric as he was waking up, I'm going to say, you may need some fire to scare them off, but not until they know we're here.
Oh, not a problem. Not a problem.
The lucky
I'm
thing
gonna
is that
wake
I
up.
didn't actually need this long rest, so I'm fine.
You're a monk.
I
son.
have max hit points and I have my key points, so I'm good.
Which is why I
Good to
did
go.
Monks.
Monks for days. Hmm.
Okay.
Yep. The group is awoken, and I would start going back to back personally myself. I would grab Toki's arm if he accepts it and link it. He's taking his headphones off, so he does this without question.
Yeah,
Yep. And
I'm
going
gonna
to
I'm gonna climb. I'm gonna climb back up so see if I can see them, or like at least try keep an eye on them.
I'm gonna turn to Winston and go, Winston, would you like to lift you high on the rock where you would be safer?
No, it's all right. I'll just go on the crate.
Okay. Higher ground advantage.
I'm gonna create a second level spell slot with 3 of my sorcery points just in case. Because sorcerer.
Okay.
OJ, you and me are back to back, by the way.
I've put my fighting dressing gown on.
My fighting kimono.
Fighting kimono. For the lions have dishonored my zebra brethren.
After
And they will
you're running
taste
your sword at your hip.
the blood of my blade.
Okay, so are you put yourselves where you will be on the map?
OJ, come back to back with me.
I will. Namaste.
And Winston, so where did he say he was going? Alpha to lift him up higher.
I thought he was going to stand in the open by himself.
No,
For the
he's
dinner
going
bell round.
on the crate,
Okay.
on the cart.
Does Toki have a weapon?
I do not.
I'm going to
Toki
give
is
you my spear.
I don't want your spear.
You don't need it.
I do not need a weapon.
I am the weapon.
And I will whip a fawn whip into nowhere. Whatcha?
I would turn and
Okay.
go, quiet. I don't think they know we're here yet.
As nobody told them.
Our call would just be watching, waiting to see which direction they go, and if they come closer, try to see if there's any
Arkle,
sneaking up on us.
you can roll me a perception check
Mhm.
because as you get up, Hansel has not pointed where they are, and you need to try and find where they are.
12.
Oh,
Got
yeah.
some dust in my
Sorry
eyes.
about that. Which way was they? Sorry, just to me.
They, you would know that they would have been pretty much to the north.
Okay, then
But
I'm going the other way around.
Arkle, you're looking around and you can't seem to see anything.
I'm going.
Sin-
Can I see his confusion?
I'd trust Hansel enough that I'd look down and just. It would appear that we have become the hunted, my friends. I cannot see them.
They definitely after
They
us.
came from the north. As I'm gonna spread my arm across the northern region.
I'm gonna yell out in lion speak.
No.
We're not food.
Oh God.
Oh dear.
Well,
When you say to the north, does that mean sort of the top of the map then?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, cool. I'd probably start heading
Um,
my way over there then, because
If- if I look that way, do I see anything?
With your perception check,
No.
no, you just see the long grass of the savannah.
In the
Mm.
in lion speak, I'm also gonna yell. We caused the big fire.
I'm going to nudge my elbow into Toki's ribs, lightly. Shush, shush. We should not alert them.
I think they're
You
coming,
don't know
aren't they?
how dangerous they are.
I
You're
think it's a
fooled.
bit too late for that.
do you want me to smoke them out?
No, stay where you are.
Okay.
Their vision is based on movement.
Oh, I meant literally smoke them out. I was going to
That vision is based on smell. Sorry, Todoric.
Clever girl.
Clever girl.
And as you are watching out, Arquill, well, all of you would hear a low growl coming from two directions.
Ooh.
As well, multiple directions.
Ooh, even worse.
Don't fuck with me. I know
As
the zebras.
Oh shit.
multiple lions.
Are they lions?
They are lions.
Are
Ooh.
they?
Ooh.
Yep.
Ooh, wow. That's
Bird's eye
bad.
view of the dog.
That's very bad.
They got like koala heads.
I would like to speak.
Oh, cool. You are so tiger food. Ooh.
Well, the best
Yeah.
lion token was one of a male lion. They don't do the hunting.
Yeah,
It's
they
a lion.
do.
It's-
No, they
This is a
don't.
modern day and age. How dare you tell
Lion-
me that male lions can't
Lo-
go hunting?
Male
You take your
lions are lazy
sexist
and
opinions back to 2002, my friend.
I'm with everyone else. I think the male lions are literally the
Sorry,
definition
Ollie.
of useless.
You,
Yeah, well,
you are the weakest. You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
I'm just a bit more progressive than you guys, I guess.
I vote we swap Toki and Arcool's places just because yeah, Arcool is in a bit of trouble.
I'm
So-
sure I'll be fine. Right? Ah!
Well, let's see. The lion's going to attack at advantage onto
It's my
Arquill.
it's my fault for saying it's my fault for saying that I didn't need the long rest.
It's your fault for slandering the males.
That's a
Yeah.
19.
Hang on, I'm just checking if I can do anything as a reaction. Nope, I cannot. So, yep, that'll
So you
hit.
take 5 piercing, and I would like a strength saving throw, please. As
9.
it leaps towards you and knocks you prone. The second one leaps up and then goes to try and go for the jugular.
Jugular.
Fuck.
Ooh. And hits you with 4 piercing.
Great.
Oh dear.
And the other ones appear from the savannah.
Oh, lovely! I got a surprise round.
Yep.
You did get the surprise round, yes. You isolated
Brilliant.
yourself, I'm afraid.
Nah,
Mhm.
that's what I get for
Um,
trying to look out for everyone.
Yeah.
Together we are strong. Together we survive.
I was taking the Obi-Wan approach of the high ground.
Nah.
Oh, right.
Benjamin, can you give
I
me...
mean, that's great and all, but lions can jump.
I mean, so did Anakin, but look what happened to him.
Yeah.
Ben,
Yeah,
can
but
you-
you ain't Obi-Wan.
Yeah. Obi-Wan was looking at Anakin though. That was the main difference.
Yeah.
Can you give me a
Yeah,
token?
no, I'll give you initiative. Yeah.
Thanks,
Don't
babes.
you worry.
If you was a
I
lion,
know
I'd
what
let
you
you go
mean.
hunting.
Thank you, Ollie.
You're welcome.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Oh dear, oh dear.
How did Toki get a? What? How is Toki? Oh, there you go. 11. He had a 0 for his initiative at the start there.
Yeah, maybe I just
No,
didn't want to fight.
It's,
Who are you to decide?
Who's controlling Winston? We need our gunner.
Oh yeah. God. He's just like, you guys can handle it. I'll have a little nap.
He's still asleep. Nobody woke him up.
oh, okay, apparently he's going first.
Nice.
Savage.
Yeah.
Um,
Get wrecked.
okay, as you hear the growl from the two that dive onto Arkwill and is now being savaged on the floor.
Penetrated.
Whoa.
What?
We're not going down that route. We're not going down that route. Come on.
Do their teeth not do penetration?
No, they do piercing damage. Hey!
That is a penetration.
Piercing.
We're not going on technicalities here. come on.
Arise, Sir Arkwill, the penetrated.
Perfect, definitely, yeah.
Well, Winston's going to line up Shelley and go for the one that struck Arkwill to the ground. I have no idea whether Andy bumped himself up for 4th level, but who cares? What that?
Ooh. Nice.
Skadoosh! If the animals didn't know you were here, they certainly do now. As a loud bang sounds from the shoulder cannon on
This
Winston's
is my
from Winston's
boomstick.
backpack, and then he
Yes.
pulls another lever, and it reloads, and then this one comes running in. It makes it look like it's going for you, Hansel, and then it dives
Oh god.
towards Todd.
No. No. I'm too young.
16.
Oh no, I think that just hits. Oh poo. Yeah, it just hits.
So can you make me a strength saving throw, please, and take 7 piercing?
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You managed to stand your ground. You kind of like use the rocks behind you to keep
Yeah.
yourself up, but yeah, you managed to stay on your feet, and it's your turn.
Excellent. Well, yeah, that sucked. So I just need to double check. I think it cost. Oh no, I think it got 2. Bugger. Yeah, but quicken spell. That is 2 sorcery points. Okay, I can't do that. Okay, I am going to magic missile 1st level, straight into this this fella's face. So, bang, 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 right in front of me. So 13
Okay.
force damage. Oh, sorry. Yeah, 13. I did it too many times.
Okay. Yeah. He looks bang, kind of shaken up a little bit. Yeah.
I was
And
getting
you
nothing
watch
ready
as
for-
he, if lions could like make disgusted looks, he's like almost like spitting after he's like bitten you as well.
Sucker.
Is that your turn,
That's my turn. Yeah.
Hansel?
This Guinness-filled monster is going to initiate rage.
Yep.
Yes.
It's going to go, Toki, with me. Together we are strong. Together we survive. And he's
Ah.
going to make his way over to this one and recklessly hack and slash with his great axe.
Ooh, nice.
Okay, yeah, that'll hit. 13.
Welcome
You
to
just
the jungle,
you
motherfucker.
bury your axe like deep in its back, and the lion kind of like stumbles for a bit, still kind of wriggling from the taste of Todoric, and drops dead.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh wow, okay. Then I'm gonna use my 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 movement. Actually, no, I'm gonna return back to Togi.
Okay. This one is going to run forward and try and claw up at Winston for a 13, which I believe Winston does manage to kind of step back and dodge. Toki.
I would look to run with my mate Hansel to fight this one, but he goes and hacks it into pieces, and as he runs back, I give him a little high five before realising that Winston's being torn apart. I pat him on the shoulder and just like kind of turn him in that direction as I turn around and see Arkle screaming like a bitch for help. And I'll scream.
Arkle is not screaming like a bitch.
I know,
Arkle
he's screaming
is-
like a bitch for help.
Arkle is grunting at best.
It's my turn. You'll scream like a bitch for help.
Yeah, but he's my character.
It's my turn.
He's my character. He does not scream like a bitch.
Let them fight.
Well, seeing as Arkle's not screaming like a bitch, Toki will then realise that Arkle's fine, and he will shout "Kalima Boogaloo" as a beam from the sky of the moon hits that, and that one takes
Oh my god.
2d10.
It's a con save, isn't it, for Moonbeam?
It's whatever, yeah. Oh, what wanker? 12.
Sorry, it takes 6.
But he gets a boogaloo.
Takes a beam and he looks surprised.
And you know what? You know what? I've decided.
I don't know what.
I've decided that Arkle is screaming like a bitch, so I send him up a healing spirit. Not healing spirit, sorry, a healing word.
Thank you kindly.
Unless he's not screaming like a bitch.
I mean, Todoric's probably.
Oh, okay. You want to hold me hostage for healing? Fuck you. No, I don't scream. You
Todoric's
want to
probably
not heal me? Fine.
You know
There's
what?
a little bit. It's a
I'm
little
gonna
bit bitchy.
I'm gonna heal myself.
Oh,
Fine. Yeah, you heal yourself.
aw.
Next time
Do
you're in
you know what I mean?
trouble, let's see who comes and saves your ass.
Don't even think Toki needs any healing, does he?
Oh, well, I haven't been adding my health on, even though I've taken about 8 rests. So.
Oh dear.
And that's the end of my turn. And Ben, there's a moonbeam now that I'll just draw on.
Okay. Arkwill, are you
Hi.
screaming like a bitch?
No, Arkle would grunt as he kind of hits the ground, and then sort of
It's great.
he would.
Grunts manly.
Yeah, he'd be like, "Ugh," and then as he gets bit. So I'm gonna lash out with my quarterstaff at the one on the left, and then I'm gonna flurry of blows with 2 unarmed strikes to the one on the right. If I can do that
Okay.
from prone, I'm still on the ground, but I
You
can't.
can attack
I
at
would.
disadvantage from prone.
Can I stand up or am I grappled?
Let me just check.
Because if I can stand up, I would.
I'd say you've got 2 on you. I'd say it's contested movements. You can try and make an athletics check to simply stand up. It won't be like an action to escape a grapple. It's just to see if you can resist the movement.
Does he get
I'll take
advantage if
those
he
odds.
screams like a bitch?
Oh, he has advantage if he screams like a bitch.
12.
You try and what's the
It would've been a
no?
9.
You do not you do not manage to stand up. I'm afraid.
Right.
You,
Okay.
You try to, but
If they are, so they're both on top of me, right?
Yeah.
So I've just
They
been
are
thinking about this map in a two-dimensional
savaging
space.
you.
If I think three-dimensional, if I use my breath weapon, can I hit the both of them by just going brah?
Yes.
Sweet, that's what I'm gonna do. There it is. Dexterity save, please.
Ooh.
So you try and like move your fists and your legs around, but the claws and the teeth are in the way, so you just open up your maw.
This is
And-
how our cool screams, just with a brah of lightning.
He breathes like a bitch.
So one of them steps back and gets off of you and dodges out of the way.
Step off.
The other one takes it full in the face and looks slightly charred. At this point, you can stand up.
Sweet. I stand up. I am gonna then
Scream like a bitch.
here? No. I'm gonna take a key point to take patient defense, so I'm gonna take the dodge action on my as a bonus action.
Okay. There's some claws coming at you then at disadvantage. It's a 15.
15 does hit. Damn it. I need to up my unarmored defense.
5 slashing. This one is going to come running in and also go for Winston. Because he's
Oh,
the
Winston.
he's the easiest looking target. He's also going to go for a claw.
Oh.
Whoa!
Oh, Andy's not going to be happy if we kill his character.
Make him
Oh
scream.
boy. He's got loads of health though. It's fine.
He's a gnome. Us gnomes bounce.
And
They're known for their
he looks very hurt after that.
Oh.
That was such a cruel laugh.
Yeah, I was thinking that was a cackle.
It was. I did have got a bit of a cackle there, yeah.
And yeah, get off me, you furry bastard!
You bastard. I was about to say something a lot worse than that.
And then a second claw coming at you, Arkwrill, for a 12.
Does not hit.
Okay, you're fine from that, but they are still in your face and they still want to kill you.
Yeah. Working on it.
Winston is going to disengage.
Faggot.
No.
Jump off the cart and run there.
What?
Don't know if he can do anything as a bonus action. No,
Reload.
apparently not.
You can reload. But that's about
Oh,
it.
he's going to cast Sanctuary on himself.
Oh.
Fair play.
You're learning this character well, Ben.
There we go.
Run away.
And that's what we'll do. That one's dead. Todrick.
Cool.
Stinky boy.
I'm gonna see that. Yeah, our call is not in the best position, so I'm gonna run over to here, and then as my bonus action, I'm going to Misty Step, up to, up to. Can I get to here?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I Misty Step there, so I'll appear in a brief puff of smoke, and I'll just kind of see Arkle being savaged. Which of these does either of these lines look like worse off? Are they both equally? Kind
Yeah,
of,
the one right next to you looks very hurt. Doesn't look like it wants to be there.
I'm going to cast Frostbite on it, so I need a Constitution saving throw, please. Ah, what?
What is with
beast.
these? I know.
Oh. So yeah, nothing happens. So, like trying to cover it in frost, and yeah, no, it's all good.
It just looks at you and growls.
Ooh,
Just
dear.
laughs at you.
Ooh.
Hansel.
Hansel.
Hanson.
Yes.
Hansel's once again going to turn to Toki and go, Toki, with me, we can take him together. And he's going to make his wage. Gonna stay on the outside of this square perimeter and gonna recklessly slash away.
Oh,
That hits.
Yeah. That was worst possible damage.
That is terrible.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
It's definitely the
Can be.
worst damage I've ever seen from a barbarian.
Oh bless.
Still higher than anyone else. What was it, frostbite?
0.
Okay, so I'm going to tap it with my Great Axe.
Yep. You just give it like a paper cut, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's as you were saying before, the great axe just isn't as sharp as it was before. That's why.
Not as shiny anymore.
shiny.
Shiny.
Can I have a
Um,
save from that one, Ben, as he starts his turn in my moon?
Moonbeam.
Moon.
Moon.
He
Oh,
fails.
Oh,
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear.
He's
roll the
That's gonna
damage.
hurt.
Ben. He's fell into my cunning trap.
Standing.
You
there.
activated my trap card.
Roll the damage. 11. And as that hits,
Wait, 2D. Hang on, D20 damage for a moonbeam.
Oh no, sorry.
2d10.
What the fuck? I was gonna say D20 for a moonbeam. That's ridiculous.
I'll have that
You got
instead.
better damage anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're
You
welcome,
fell
Ollie.
into my second trap.
Oh bless.
And the searing moonbeam just appears to sunburn it to death, apparently.
They aren't made for this tropical heat.
Hansel's going to turn to Toki and go, that one counts as mine.
Oh
And
bless.
Toki, you're up.
I'm going to shimmy round to here, and then I'm going to whip him with my thorn whip.
Whip it. Whip it real good.
Hey!
Hey,
Nice.
Whip. So Ben, I'd like to move him 10 foot towards me.
what damage is a whip? Is it slashing?
That's
Thorn
it's
whip, I
piercing.
think, is piercing.
Yeah, it's piercing damage.
so. They take 6 damage, Ben, and it passes through the moonbeam. So you can have a gun save.
Oof.
Is
Oh
that what
dear.
it is? Is that not when it starts its turn?
No, it's when it enters it for the first time.
Okay.
It's a cunning plan of many levels.
Oh dear.
Isn't it your turn?
No. Well, it is my turn,
Yeah,
yeah.
Jesus.
I am Doki. Behold my communication with the animals. Die, lion scum.
Bringer of death.
Bringer
I'm
of
surprised
death,
his
communicator
I'm
of
surprised
animals.
his zebra instincts haven't kicked in. And he's run off.
I have evolved.
Lead.
I have canine teeth. And now we sit back and watch Arkle die.
I'll be
I was just about to
fine.
say, he's on his
I got
own
you
now.
more damage on your moonbeam.
You know what? Fine. I'll give you a bonus action heal if you scream.
No.
No.
Fine.
Resist. Resist.
I'll
blackmailing
fuck you.
him.
You
Let's
know
go.
I might heal myself again.
Go on then. Do it.
I don't even need
Go
it.
on. Yeah,
I'll
fuck
take
it.
some
Go for
pointless-
it. Why not?
pointless fault.
I might.
Meanwhile, while Toki's doing that, I'm gonna smack him with my quarterstaff, and then
What, you're
unarmed
gonna
strike
smack
him.
Toki? You're gonna smack Toki?
Right. Yeah.
No, I'm gonna hit the damaged. This one on the right. I'm gonna hit my quarterstaff, and that is a 15 to hit.
That hits.
8 damage.
Yeah, you knock that one out. You bludgeon it to death.
Cool. Then I'll turn around and I'll use flurry of
Animal.
blows
Animal
to
cruelty
get
going on here.
2 unarmed strikes against the other lion.
2?
So, yeah, because I'm using flurry of blows.
Okay.
So
That
that's an 11 to hit,
misses. You swing and you miss.
and then the other one is a 21 to hit.
That does hit.
7 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
So I
And
crack one on the
on-
head, hit out with one, and then go to like kick it in the muzzle.
And on their turns, they are going to roar, disengage, and run.
Fair, fair play.
Does that mean I get an attack of opportunity?
No, disengage.
Oh,
What? Oh, I want
Fuck.
to punch a
Can-
lion to the
But-
ground.
How far can they go?
No
Because
one can escape Hansel.
I was gonna say I got some range on me, son.
as soon as they disengage, our caller would bow, just go.
Yeah.
If Garrick says it is not your time, then it is not your time. Go in peace.
Todoric standing next to him is just like, die, motherfuckers! Ah!
And I'm gonna yell
Um,
after them in lion speak. And don't mess with the zebras again, you bitches.
Two could speak with these animals, but I have nothing to say except for rah.
Winston comes walking up, like he's appears to be holding part of his arm, which there's a lot of blood coming from.
I run over to him.
Here, Mush, heal me in it. Yeah, mate.
I
My
run over
name's
him.
Winston.
Take-
Heal me.
Take a knee. What has happened to you, my little chipolata?
Lion's got me fucked up in it, mate. Give me a heal.
Allow me to give the soothing ointment of my hand, love, as I massage it, and give
Oh yeah, that feels nice.
Too hard or too soft?
Oh, harder, yes, please.
I'm going as hard as I can.
This is definitely not happening.
Oh,
Yes, this is canon. This is
7.
Andy knows if anyone goes missing that I will take over their voice very quickly. I'll make a mockery of it. I don't care.
I better get rid of that fiery moon bastard from the sky.
Yeah, in it, Mush. Making a forest fire. In it,
Just-
mate.
It's just eviscerating everything it hits on the ground. I make it disappear.
Oh, dude. Okay. He's still looking pretty damn hurt, but it is looking a little bit better.
yo,
Todoric.
ahoy! Magic missile. One against the one which is really in, and 2 against the one which is looking a bit better, basically.
They're both looking exactly the same.
Oh, then I guess we'll just mix it up a bit.
Oh my God.
I think I pressed the wrong one. Oh no, I didn't. Oh, good.
Okay. They both keep on running.
No!
Ah,
Damn!
Hansel.
Yes, I seem to have moved myself.
Yeah, I was going to say you weren't there.
Curses.
No, I'm
he's
trying
like that. He's like the security guard from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, just running like. Good Lockwood.
I'm going
So
to do
you were
my
there.
bonus
How far do you
action,
move?
60-foot dash.
Okay.
60 foot, please. Get me real far.
Mush.
Yeah, you can get within range of one of them.
Alright, one of them it is. Whichever one looks least, most damaged.
Again, they both do look fairly similar.
Okay, either way, reckless in, and a big swing. You do not get away from me.
Apparently, they do.
I do get away from me.
Oh no! Oh no!
I'm gonna chase him across the savannah. You guys can stay here.
Okay, sounds good.
Toki, can you roll me a perception check on your turn? If
Okay.
Oh fuck, there's more.
Arkor, you can as well.
I see where we're going
Oh,
with
no.
this, Ben.
Where's perception? I've lost the button. There it is.
At least you got a button. I just look for a shitty sheet and try and find one. Then drop bombs like
Okay.
that, son.
Oh, cool. You're too busy like nursing your own wounds.
Yeah,
But Toki,
I'd be rolling the corpse of the lion like off of the top of the rock.
Screaming.
but
No.
Toki, you notice there is a large-ish dust cloud coming from the south from where you've been,
Ah, tits.
and it appears to be heading in your direction.
Oh dear.
We didn't get our long rests, did we, gentlemen?
No.
Toki.
Actually, everyone bar Arkwill had a long rest.
Fucking
I'd say, 'cause
great.
Arkwill just kept getting woken up. I'm sorry, but they chose to
Ooh.
keep waking you up.
It's fine. I didn't honestly in terms of exhaustion I needed it, but in terms of hit points and key points I'm good, so
There's,
let's go.
There's people
Yeah.
coming.
Quick question. So, are we finished our long rest now or before the fight? Because obviously I spent stuff in the fight.
It would have been before the fight.
Ah, tits.
Ow,
Okay.
tits.
But
Figure out the maths.
it's Toki's turn, so you've just spotted that, Toki.
How close are they?
They're a considerable distance, like because the savannah is quite flat. You can see them quite a way off. You think where you are, you're under fairly decent cover because of the rocks.
Mm.
But with your height advantage, you can see across, and you can see. You can't see numbers or anything. You just see the dust cloud coming, and there's only one reason that happens. And
There's people coming. They want to congratulate us about killing all the lions.
With that survival check, Ben, would I know that they're probably following our tracks? Would our cool know? Like, I know, but would our cool know with that survival check?
you haven't. Well, we'll see on your turn.
It's my turn.
Is that everything you want to do, Toki?
I'm going to turn into a zebra and get on the card again. And wait
Okay.
for someone to pull me away.
Cool. Is that you wanting to make that check on your
Yes,
turn?
it is. I just want to see it's more that would our cool know in the moment that they're probably following our tracks.
You probably get the idea that it's either them following your tracks, or they heard the loud gunshots from Winston's Shelley.
Oh,
Great.
Winston.
Okay. Our cool will look around and he'll call out, "We need to move now. They most likely have horses, patrols. We should leave quickly and try cover our tracks somehow."
I've been trying, as I show this like very terrible branch that which I had. Maybe I didn't do a brilliant job.
We'll try again. I'll grab a branch off of one of the trees that's got a bit more leaves on it, and I'll be like, "It's a good idea. I'll try the same." And then once I've grabbed my branch, I'll run over and help tie Toki in, unless someone else is already doing the same thing.
Oh no, Hansel, you're staying over there for now.
Hansel was still chasing the lions.
Oh
Yeah.
fuck! Hansel, get back here. We've got company.
Yeah,
Um,
Hansel.
The lions will disengage again. One of them will dash ahead. One of them will disengage and run.
So I get my opportunities.
No,
Yeah, shame.
one of them's far enough away from you. The other one is disengaging. So
I'll just keep dashing.
Oh, you blonde fuck, get back here! Winston calls out. And he gets on to the...
Mush, get back here, you little
Oh.
shit.
And Toderick, it's your turn.
Oh, groovy. Okay. Yeah, I want to grab a branch and help Arkul with his efforts to hide us. So I'm just going to be kind of assisting him. Other than that, I think I'm pretty good.
Okay. So you're getting ready to move, I guess. Yeah, I mean, is anyone actually move? Like, are you getting going? Like, is Toki, like, as soon as you're
Toki's
strapped in, are
yeah.
If
you
if we
pulling?
pile if we there won't be enough room in the wagon, will there?
I can walk. I'm happy to walk.
Yeah, I'm just thinking it'd be quicker if we all got on the wagon and then Toki just.
I mean, like he's going to be pulling a big wagon. I don't think he's going to be going top speed.
I guess he's a draft horse, isn't he? So
Yeah.
good point.
Yeah.
All right, we'll just walk. I'll call the walk behind, but helping cover up tracks. Like he'd probably be watching Todoric and be like, "Huh, interesting," and then he'd try help.
Okay. On to Hansel, I guess.
So how far away are these two lines, both of them?
They're
No.
they're getting like they're similar distance to what they were before.
Okay.
One's further away though.
If need be, obviously, I will just dash as my bonus action to reach to them, and I will just
Yeah.
take another reckless swing at whichever one I get to.
Okay.
Insane.
You cannot escape me. Look at me. I am the lion now.
Oh dear.
Okay, yeah. You butcher that one as it's trying to flee.
Then our caller would look over and just be like, "It would appear Hansel is taking them to taking them to the end of Garrix's cycle a bit sooner than perhaps needed. Well, as long as he catches up, we'll let him have his fun."
Though he is currently 120 feet out in the open at this point.
Oh bless.
And still going.
Ah,
What is perfect? He makes the excellent distraction. You know, he can
yeah,
go,
kick up a cloud of dust. Yeah,
Yeah.
fine.
he goes in that direction, and we just go.
And you would have 10 feet left of your movement once you've butchered the lion.
I
Are you
move
moving
on to
towards
the
the other one?
Yep,
Okay.
I move
The
on.
other one's like another 60 feet ahead of you, so you move 10 feet
That's
in.
fine. I just start to close the
Okay.
gap.
Toki,
Hello.
are you getting it moving?
Yeah, I trundle on.
Okay.
Trying.
I'm probably gonna say the rest of you just start moving. Are you moving north? West?
You haven't let me do my zebra noise yet.
Can't do your zebra.
Oh dear God.
As I trundle on.
Are we at the point where we can
I
bend back
mean-
onto the road yet?
I mean, on the map, you guys. Let's have a look. You guys were just heading north, weren't you?
We were trying to get to it so we could like bend back around.
Yeah.
We were taking a
So, like-
meandering route.
Yeah,
There you
like
go.
that way. Almost.
So you probably could start heading northwest at this point.
Sounds good.
Meh.
Which is the complete, well, almost the complete opposite way that Hansel is moving in, because he's heading a southwesterly direction.
He'll be fine. He's got lots of like grass to roam in. You know, lots of animals that will attack him. He'll be
So,
fine.
We'll just shout like
Um,
as we're moving off, like, "Hansel, we'll be going this way. Follow us when you're ready."
and
But in our
the
cool
lion,
voice, not some random British accent.
the lion sprints another 100 feet away from you, Hansel.
How far can I throw a spear?
Yeah.
I think 40 feet at disadvantage, or is it? Yeah, someone correct me if I'm wrong.
Let's have a
I've
look
lost
around
track of all numbers, if I'm honest, Ben.
That's fine. I don't expect you to remember.
It's all just become a
Ollie
blur in my
lost
head.
lost track of all numbers about 6 glasses of whiskey ago.
Yeah.
It's not even 6. He just had one massive glass of it.
No, well, one, and the fumes from the spilt one that's currently on my laptop, and luckily whiskey's not sticky.
Spear is range 2060.
Okay, so 60 at disadvantage if you so wished.
How far away is it? 100.
It's 100, so you can bonus action sprint 60.
Still
So
be
we
in
just managed-
disadvantage
yeah.
throwing it.
Yeah.
Believe.
I'm going to believe. I'm going to dash and throw a spear.
Do it.
I am going to do it.
Send it. It's not bad.
Ooh,
It could be.
I think that's gonna do it.
Roll damage.
Ah,
Yeah.
Kobe. Kobe. Wait.
What a leg.
Oh no.
Nothing good.
Oh no.
Get rickety wrecked.
It hits the lion, but the lion does stagger and keep on moving.
No.
Somehow.
Fuck.
I vote we make this lion our new nemesis. Just like we have to come back for it at some point.
I mean, I think Hansel's not going to give us the choice. I think Hansel's going to keep going until either his rage runs out or the thing is dead and we're in the wrong direction and he has to run after us.
We could just
Oh, bless him.
tell people that we're hunters.
Yeah, we've been chasing lions all
I'm
the
going
time.
to spend the night inside the lion's stomach this rate.
Things were looking
So
dire,
just-
so I started to drink my own piss.
Just to be sure, Hansel, are you continuing to chase this lion?
Oh yeah, I'm fully committed. You've got a barbarian in rage. There is no other alternative here.
It'll be a
Oh, dear.
Han Solo. It'll be a Han Solo. And I thought they smelled bad on the outside.
I thought they smelled bad on the outside.
Oh God. That southern answer. I do declare.
I do declare.
You also have to bear in mind Hansel's upbringing was in the wild, which was around the lions and wild animals, this landscape. So
So you-
for him, his only mindset is kill or be killed when it comes to these animals.
Deary me.
Moment of silence for my last panda of the evening.
No, things were looking bad, so I got
Nah,
out of
no,
there.
no silence, no silence at all. So Hansel, as you begin chasing down the, do you have any other spears? No.
Got one.
Okay. Which
But I
means
have a great
which
one,
means
which I can
which
throw.
means you're just running, sprinting aimlessly as this lion sprints away. It does eventually get too far away,
Ben,
and yeah.
will you allow me to raise the point that humans are endurance hunters?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Oh,
stammer.
but that's irrelevant when, in his blind rage, he would not see the band of guards that are approaching.
What an idiot.
Well,
Oh no.
it's more his problem than our problem, I think, at this point. To be Yeah.
Things were looking tough, so we got out of there.
honest.
So you guys would watch as Hansel is approached.
Oh fuck. Here we
Hansel-
go.
What looks like a dozen Dragon Dominion guards.
They did
This is the point. This is the point, Wanderer, where you've just dug your own grave here, mate. I want to see you climb out of it.
What characters have you got in the background?
Has rage expired at this point? Because if
Oh
if
yeah,
rage-
fucking-
rage would expire the turn after you've thrown the spear. So
Well, shit. Now, do we
And-
go back for him or do we leave him to die?
the guards approach, and one steps forward, a golden dragon, who appears to be wearing the armor of a sergeant. So, what have we?
I'm gonna turn to him and go, I'm a human.
I am a human man.
What have I got? My prey has just escaped me. That's what I've got. Wasted time.
I'd like to ask Hansel, where are you storing the heads?
They were on-
Oh,
They were on the
no.
I'm pretty
sure they were on your person, weren't they?
They were on the wagon. The only thing that
Yeah.
when I went up
Yeah,
to
they
the
were
rock,
totally on the wagon.
convenient.
when I went up to the rock, I took my great axe and my spear with me. There was no mention as if the heads were still with me at this time.
Can we get a replay on that one?
You can-
Yeah, action
I
replay.
said I'm taking just my axe and my spear up
Hmm.
to the rock.
Sorry.
I mean,
Did you
I
watch?
want
Raw?
to see about the comments. What they say.
Yeah, sure.
Wasn't he covered in blood
We're
as well?
leaving. We're leaving this to the viewers.
We need to let the refs review the play.
Yeah.
This one will be down to the sideline judges.
Mm.
Sprinkle.
Sprinkles wasn't here when we picked the heads up. She
I
was.
still- I still think
was
she
a-
should decide. I think Sprinkle gets this one.
I think we have to
Oh,
go to the boss.
this is. Oh dear. Okay.
Because our top tier, benefits, for our fans,
She did put 2,000 in the Patreon account earlier.
Decide the fate of the characters.
Come on then.
who lives, who dies.
Come on then, Sprinkles. Does he have the heads with
Interactive
him,
gameplay.
or did he put them in the
I will
wagon? Which
play
one is
out
it?
Whichever way goes, you know me.
Yeah,
I don't know
no,
if
you've
we'll die.
made this. You have got this now. Come on, pick.
Oh.
Oh no.
Which one's it gonna be?
Just remember, he used to be blonde, now he's bald.
I no longer have the power of
Thumb
fire.
down.
down.
Oh!
Oh.
Heads are on his belt. Oh!
Yeah, okay. I'll play
Sprinkles
this
is
out.
now Sprinkles is now Mac's least favorite viewer.
You made a wise choice there, Sprinkles. A wise
Oh no,
choice.
you know me. I'll enjoy playing this out. However, this does.
They point to the. I'll say you got one of the heads strapped to your belt.
What? Liberal?
I mean, it would be a bit uncomfortable running with like 6 heads strapped to his belt, wouldn't
Have
it?
you ever done it?
It's a travel head,
I've done
Can't say I have.
I've done at least 3. If you position them just right.
And they point the sergeant. Your prey. Yeah. Is that the truth of it? We've been tracking the
You
culprits.
mean this? This was the last poacher who tried to steal my prey from me. This is what happens when a man comes between me and my hunt. How am I expected to live and feed myself if I can't go out here when I've got people trying to steal from me? This is what happens, and I hold the head up. This is what happens when people try to steal my food.
Hey, I love it.
Tell you what, roll me a deception check at advantage. I
Oh.
like that.
Oh,
like
That is a ballsy move. He's diving straight into it.
like that.
oh, he's a smooth operator.
Not bad.
Bull to the shit out there. I can eat my bullshit.
The sergeant looks at the head, looks at you.
I'm gonna turn back to the sergeant and go, look, okay, I've had a really bad night. I'm out here. I've been
He poked his
tracking
hand up.
so much prey, and there's been so many lions. I've managed to fight them off.
Okay. I mean, one thing is you're hunting animals and you're saying poachers got you. I mean, I'm struggling to see the difference here between you and the poacher, to be honest.
Well, I kill the
but-
animals.
No, don't talk over me, boy.
Kill the
Don't
animals.
talk over me, boy. Boy, do not talk over me.
Okay.
Boy.
Now,
I'm gonna put my hands up peacefully then, accepting the assertiveness.
have you seen a group of brigands? We do not have any descriptions, sadly. But we know that they are carrying a cart full of goods, and we saw tracks coming this way. Those fellows you've seen.
What is a brigand?
Robbers, bad people, like your poacher, shall we say.
Ah, I hate the bad people. Why can't people just live normally? Ha, I have seen a lot of out activity tonight. I was very surprised by the bright light as I point back towards where the fire was. I wondered
Probably
what
still
would
is.
cause.
Well,
I have
let's
heard a
just
lot
say
of
they
rustling.
they burnt down our storehouse, you see, with supplies, medical supplies that were going to go to
Orphans.
soldiers and even civilians in the towns and the cities. So we want to find these outlaws. So where did you hear or see these people? You must have seen something.
First of all, I would like to say I'm sorry that this has happened to you. I know it is so damaging when someone tries to take from you. You're hard earned. You're obviously hard working guys. I can't believe people would do this to you. Yeah, I've seen a lot of activity. The fire from the south, I thought was so strange. I was coming up and I saw these wildebeest way off to the east, and they turned tracks very quickly as if they had been startled. I thought it may have been the lions, but the lions came to me a little bit more from the north, so it couldn't have been from them. Perhaps the wildebeest was pushed off their route by this cart that you say that you're after. So maybe a little bit more to the east of where I have came from now.
Oh, bloody hell, I love it. Roll me another
Yeah.
deception check at advantage. I love it so much.
Just for my
Oh,
own personal
please.
interest, what is Hansel's
Yeah.
charisma score? Just for my own interest.
Higher than his intelligence, which doesn't say much. His charisma is 11, so
Nice.
he's an attractive-looking bloke. That's got to be something for him.
Yeah. Same as our call. Still eloquently put together somehow,
Oh
though.
no!
Oh no!
Take him
All
to the
the time.
discotheque.
Lock him up.
Ruh-roh.
Well, thanks for buying us like 5 minutes to get away. Thanks for that.
Yeah.
See ya.
Your sacrifice will be remembered.
I would then like. I would like to, or give him a chance. I would also like to say, I know these lands very well. Perhaps I could help you track them.
Oh, you dick.
Would you like me to come with you?
He looks at you. Whoa. Something about that doesn't add up.
Something.
Don't know what. You've definitely seen something that you're not telling us. So, you can come with us. For now. And they're going to lead you back to the trail. And
Ooh, dear.
Todrick, I would like you to roll me another survival check as you're trying to
good.
hide the tracks.
Am I helping him?
You
Yeah.
can assist, so you can roll at advantage.
Oh heck yeah! That's what I'm talking about.
Come on, don't let us down, Todoric. Yeah.
Such a
13.
Yeah.
13.
disappointment.
Yeah. Mwah, mwah.
As you return, the sergeant will. Well, this is where the tracks lead to. It's also filled with dead lions.
They must have killed the lions.
Did you kill these lions?
No, No, the lions are dead. How could one man kill? I was chasing away from a lion until I got one of them separately. And that's the lion I've been trying to chase. But then I thought more were running after me. How? Who? These people must be dangerous to kill so many lions. Are you sure you want to go after them? And I'm gonna start pretending to be scared.
Roll me another
Faster
deception
fire!
check.
Now for lions. I thought I was safer in the wild.
Roll
Maybe
me another.
people are the real problem.
Roll me another deception.
Yeah.
Oh, that's better.
Fucking hell.
I'm gonna be on my knees with my hands on my head, like almost breathing like a panic attack is about to happen.
The sergeant will. Well, we don't really see four sets of footprints. 4 men to kill this many lions. Scare the rest off. It's dangerous.
I'm gonna go, look, okay, I know you guys are very serious, but I am simply just a hunter. Okay, I don't know how involved I want to be with this dangerous action. Okay, I can maybe help you track a bit, but I don't know what help I could be.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Oh no.
We need all the help we can get to track down these criminals. You're going to help us. Show us where the tracks lead.
Yeah, okay. I start tracking.
Sounds good.
Yeah, sure.
So you can roll me a survival check.
Can I just point out that in our Twitch chat, there's someone called Hot Local Mom, and her description is not in your area.
I may have invited them.
I'll bring the
Oh,
Carex,
right,
hot
okay.
local mum.
Oh, they were
I
meant
see.
to meet. Oh no, sorry, they've got the wrong chat. That's for my later cam session.
Ah, right, okay. Whoops.
What did you want, sorry, Benji?
A survival check.
Of course, I'm too good for this shit.
Yeah, so you find the tracks, but though you do look around as the guards, the soldiers are still looking. So you find the tracks, but the others haven't.
Oops.
And they're not looking at me.
They're not. They're like they occasionally look towards you, but at the moment you're kind of like just looking at the ground, trying to find the tracks.
I'm going to casually walk over the tracks while shuffling my feet, and I'm going to go. Was ist das? Nein, that is only an
Whoopsie!
animal. And I'm gonna point off in the distance. Go, sorry, I thought no, that's for animals. I'm gonna turn back to the general. And go, I'm so startled. Can I please have a moment to compose myself?
This
So I'm
better
gonna
get us
pretend
a
like
nice
I
head
saw
start on
something.
these guys.
Oh yeah, you are. You're like well away at this point. Like you
Yes.
are. Although you would get to the point where Toki would then have to use his second wild shape.
Yeah, it's all good.
Fine. Rest for a bit, but then get your head back in this.
Get your head back in the game.
I'm gonna go.
Get your head in the game.
I'm gonna sit in the corner and bring my knees to my chest and put my arms around my knees. And pretend to have a little mini panic attack.
roll me a performance check.
Oh my god.
I didn't know a barbarian was this versatile.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my
Jesus.
goodness.
Whoa.
Brilliant.
I've been living a lie my whole life.
Jesus, wow. I relinquish my charisma crown to him.
Yeah.
To his big fat 0 modifier on his checks, but you know.
Oh,
the
thank
guard,
for God.
you watch as the guards seem to find where you kind of muffled the tracks, and looks like they split up, sir. You know, all right. You take that group, go that way. Use the horns to sound any findings if you lose the track. I'll follow north. And they looked back to you, Hansel. Oh, leave him. He's useless to us. And they begin moving off. So one group goes north, one group goes east. And eventually you see the back of them, Hansel, and you can come out of your play acting.
Oh.
Yep.
10 out of 10.
I'm going to just casually stand up and just brush the dust off me and go, yep. And then I'm going to start skinning the dead lion. Nothing has changed.
Okay, roll me a survival check to skin the lion and see how well you do it. The rest of you, what are you guys doing?
For one thing I'm good at, I fuck up. I should have joined the actors circus instead. Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah.
I think our call
doing
would
it with
just
a
be
great
sort of.
to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm a zebra.
I don't know. I think our call would probably be keeping an eye open and like helping navigate, but I don't think really much he could do at this point.
I'm just gonna be trying to keep everyone's spirits up about Hansel. It's like it's fine, you know. I'm sure we'll be able to break him out of jail, and you know, if not, we can probably recover his body after they've executed him. You know, I'm sure we'll better salvage something out of it. Yeah.
You see, this is why us monks are trained to have discipline and control, whereas Hansel's strength is great. He has no control over it, and he's got himself into this situation. However, I'm quietly confident that he will get himself out. I don't
Yeah.
think it is the last we've seen of that slightly crazy individual.
I don't know. I mean, he's only ever, you know, been like a violent individual. I mean, like he'd have to be able to, I don't know, lie convincingly like multiple times to be able to have any chance of getting out of that situation. Just, yeah, I don't see it. I'm pretty sure he's dead. Yeah.
Perhaps he's maybe taken an insanity plea and pretended to go crazy out in the desert for this long.
That does usually work. Yeah.
Or he killed them all with his amazing murdering ability.
Yeah. Like
What
maybe
was
we could
that
just-
on the wind? Didn't
Yeah.
quite. Yeah.
Yeah.
Must just be the wind. Besides, Hansel will. I'm confident Hansel will find his way out. What's important is we get these supplies back to back
Back to
to.
the tavern. Yeah.
Yes.
By this time, have we roughly caught up with the road?
Yeah, you would join the road at this point.
If we bump into any guards, we should go with most likely the merchant story or caravan travelers would be the best idea.
Toki's
Yeah.
just going to say to himself, why don't we just calmly explain that I'm a zebra?
We could do that. There. I mean.
You don't understand me because I'm talking zebra speak now, Philistine.
All right. Oh, dear.
There, Toki. I'm like, pat him.
Have we got any carrots
Down.
in the back? See if we can find like a carrot or something for Toki while he's putting the cart
Yeah.
along.
I've got some grain. I can give him like a handful of grain. Be like, here you
Oh,
go.
yeah. Let's feed him some grain.
I think perhaps, however, if Hansel has formed a distraction, we could possibly get back to the tavern. I'm having a thought we might be able to ditch the wagon somewhere, offload the supplies at the tavern, and then possibly take the wagon elsewhere and circle back around. We
It-
don't want to lead the guards straight back to the tavern.
Well, it might be worth us finding a small spot in the savannah and burying these supplies. I thought, I mean, it might take us quite a while, I will admit, but maybe rocking up to the tavern, as you are right, with a cart full of stolen supplies may draw attention.
I don't think. Well, I don't have a shovel on me. Do you?
I don't either. Toki, you any good at making big holes and covering them up?
Uh,
Once for yes, twice for no.
yes, that's a yes.
I mean,
You could dig holes.
it could be a yes, or it's a really long no.
I think what we should. I think the idea if we offload the supplies at the tavern,
Mm.
stack them, cover them, hope
Hide
that
it.
hope
Yeah.
they can get them inside quickly, and we will take the cart elsewhere, and then
Yeah.
circle back around.
They didn't
Try to
give us
cover our
any.
tracks.
They didn't give us any specific places to put the supplies, so that's kind of on them, really. If they don't want illegal supplies, found, then they should arrange something.
Mm.
We can't do everything. We're recruits.
I'm sure we can find a place to stash them while we dispose of the cart.
Okay. Yeah. Well. Yeah. I think we'll crack on with that. I'm sure we'll be fine. We can always set people on fire. It's always an option.
Can we make another attempt at covering our tracks now we're on the road?
I mean, there's loads of tracks on the road.
Yeah.
So like you wouldn't necessarily need to cover them. If you covered them, that would probably
It'd
be
look
more suspicious.
Yeah, that's a good point actually. I literally just thought of that. Like, yeah, if we covered it, it would look weird.
So yeah, you like once you enter the road, then it's kind of easy to blend in, apart from you having a freaking zebra. But yeah, like you get some weird looks from other traders, but
It would
other
appear
than
our
that,
zebra's gone to sleep.
our zebra has gone to sleep apparently.
Ollie,
Zebra.
I'm here.
Zebra.
I was just resting.
Okay, where are you looking to bury the supplies?
I think I've been convinced we'll just take them back to the tavern, and I'm sure it'll work out.
I want to do it in a freshly dug grave
But for Hampton,
of a
I think if
well-loved
we-
person of the village.
You guys would arrive back at the tavern. You kind of like you'd be able to take the cart to where like the secret entrance is to the if you so wished. And taking it down, Boars would greet you as the door opens. As would Elijah. Ah,
hey,
you the kids are back.
oh yes,
Did you manage it?
yes. Have you got a crowbar? We've got a cart here, and it might be good if we could get rid of it. Toot sweet.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Or some swords or anything.
Boars, come on, let's go help them out. Let's get the crates in here, and then we can dismantle the cart or something. Yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
We've brought some sacks of grain for food, a few crates of medicine, and also a barrel of oil that we could use somehow, I'm sure.
Oh, well,
Okay.
that's
Yeah.
that's my barrel of oil. I might lend
that's
it to
great.
you.
Okay. That's fine with me. Wait. Where's the long guy?
He'll be along shortly. He had a slight mishap involving some lions.
He was chasing them off. He wasn't giving up that easy.
I'm sure he's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, he's probably fine. Maybe.
Okay. I'll just ignore that then. Yeah, let's get this stuff inside, and they will help you get in. Hansel, you'd be able to like out of the 5 deadlines. You'd manage to get 1 clean pelt with that roll that you made. The rest you kind of butcher, and they're not exactly usable. Like you'd even know like selling them, probably you wouldn't even get much at all.
Can I make wrist straps and like bracelets?
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, you'd be able to do that. Yeah,
Now coated in cut up bits of lion and a
Yeah.
cool lion cloak as well.
yep. And then just roll me a survival check to see how long it takes you to get back.
This one which is intact, does the head stay intact so it can be used as a helmet? Is it like that.
So
Still
roll
intact?
roll me a survival check for that. So no, the head is like it's sort of half intact, like there's an ear there, but like more is not.
You could have one of those like shoulder things, you know, like those like shoulder pads, like part line maybe.
Yeah, I'll just wear it like a cape
Yeah.
for now.
Lion skin cape, very good.
And then just roll me another survival check to navigate back
Yeah.
and see how long it takes you. Okay, takes you
See
a
you
while.
tomorrow, mate.
1 month.
Bye.
I'm having a bit too much fun.
Somehow ends up in a place called someone ends up in a place called Ardacia.
Vertigo.
Shieldlands.
No,
He ends up in the
I
Shieldlands.
got committed to the role. I'm still a hunter.
Grows old.
And that's where we're in tonight's session.
Woo.
Our
What
call
on,
would like to
guys?
our call would like to take a long rest between sessions, please.
Can
Oh
we-
yeah,
can we-
you'd be exhausted.
Yeah, can
so-
we like wake him up though part way through? I'm like, oh cool.
I'm just gonna punch you in the face. Crack.
Just never let him get a long rest until he dies of exhaustion.
Oh cool. Toki stole my briskets.
Our call swiftly becomes the parent of the group. Great.
Yeah, pretty much.
Are cool, are my teeth supposed to come out like this?
No, they're meant to come out like this. Bam!
Oh dear.
Right.
Oh,
Right.
So,
Thank you for the
MVP.
game, Ben. Oh,
Hello.
Thank you very much for running,
yeah.
Ben. Appreciate it.
Hansel,
Thank you,
alright.
Ben.
big man
Yeah.
Hansel.
Have fun being lost in
MVP.
the desert.
Thanks for watching as well, guys.
Yeah, cheers, gang.
And now I'm gonna go off the stream so we can do loads of swearing and rude stuff.
Bye.